modern.
Dan
Hello.
believes everything. It's established. Done.
Thank God he can't listen to this stream right now because he's setting up for the other one.
Is rhubarb supposed to make you throw up, though?
What?
Rhubarb?
Is rhubarb supposed to make you throw up?
If you like rhubarb, it's not supposed to.
Because my teacher told me that if you eat too much raw, you would throw up. And I was like,
too much raw. But usually with pies, you cook it in sugar and you boil it down.
Yeah, that's what she said. And then
Once
I was
again,
like, well,
gentlemen, welcome to Dinner and a Game.
I just want. Well, we're talking about food, so dinner.
Oh my God! No, I have to have y'all have a Midwest staple at some point. It's called sugar cream pie. It is literally
really?
I've got some friends from St. Louis.
I've never heard of that.
Is it literally sugar cream pie?
It is literally sugar, butter, heavy cream, and pie crust, and then you basically mix it all up, put it in the pie, stick it in the oven for a couple minutes, and then you sit it in the fridge to set. That's literally what it is, and it's really good. It is super sweet.
I mean, yeah, I would think
it functions on the same principle as like a pecan pie.
I've never had pecan pie.
Okay.
Okay.
I know what we're doing.
I'm gonna bake you one of my Cajun pecan pies.
For Gen Con next year. Gen Con next year.
Everyone's bringing food.
Okay, we're gonna bake in the kitchen. Just bake one of the nights. Be like, all right, y'all.
So nice.
Oh, that's gonna go wonderful. Drunk baking.
Drunk baking.
I will be one of the designated sober people because I really don't like being drunk.
It's okay.
Yeah, well, and Sphinx,
I
right?
barely
You also
drink.
don't like to drink.
Yeah, I also
cool.
don't
So
drink,
they can make the pies, and the rest of us can scream about how good the pie is because we're drunk.
And
I will pretend to drink and then pretend to be Julia Child while I'm baking.
That's fine.
That'll be a thing.
That's fine. I will also help with sous chef. Lots of butter. Let's go. It's fine. It's fine.
It's a cat. It's a cat.
Hi, Katie.
It's a cat. It's a whole cat.
Whole cat.
No.
Sister baby. Hi, baby.
Baby. Getting down now. For some reason I am not worthy of staying upon, so it left. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dinner and a Game. We are glad you all could join us. Jonathan will hopefully be joining us in a little bit. He is running a little bit late. Oh, let me double check and make sure he didn't say anything. Nope, he's still good. So he is not canceled out, but he is running late, and so we will be waiting on him.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
The show is still named after mine.
I know. I changed it. I was like, okay. I was fine. I just noticed that the windows are wrong again, but I just fixed them.
I'm Sphinx now.
Yeah, you're Sphinx now.
I'm Sphinx now.
Does that?
Hey.
That means you're like.
Yeah, I'm all like suave.
Will someone tell my wife how cool I am, please? Will someone tell her?
No, hey, Sphinx wife.
Sphinx wife. If you're watching this.
Sphinx's wife. Sphinx is really cool, we swear.
He's really cool.
Take it from all us kids playing role-playing games as adults.
Take it from us.
Sphinx is cool.
He's so cool. Oh, I have a coaster.
You have a coaster now?
Yeah, I bought these coasters at IKEA so I would stop, so like drinks would stop sweating all over my desk, and I didn't put my cup on the coaster.
Well,
I've got to get more of those for my upstairs.
That's my fault.
There you go. But you fixed
it. You
got coasters.
For not teleporting.
You're all grown up now. You got coasters.
Yeah, I have coasters. I have furniture.
I am safe for right now. My dad is not watching right now.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
Wait. Let me message him on TikTok and tell him he's get on
here. No. So before show.
Before show what?
Saturday morning, it's like notification. I'm not gonna give you all his username because no.
I already
it's
know
like Papa's no, it's not that on TikTok, it's something different. It's like Papa Starstar, I followed you. I'm like, oh dear God, my dad is gonna see a bunch of shit. And the first thing he sends me is a video that I made a year ago about the glowing balls that I found at Aldi.
The ones you put down your shirt?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I remember that video.
Yeah. That's what I was. I did have a drink that day. I did have a drink.
One drink, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it took.
Oh no. We had the drink I had was like moonshine, blueberry moonshine lemonade, which was mwah. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. It is Tuesday. And Tuesday means it is time for our World of Darkness Orphans Chronicle. What that basically means is World of Darkness is made out of a bunch of different supernaturals, and normally in World of Darkness, they stay in their lanes. Vampires hang out with vampires, Fae hang out with Fae, wizards hang out with wizards, and werewolves kill everybody.
Wow.
That's kind of the truth.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
So, but for this campaign, we basically said we're going to do something called an Orphans game. An Orphans game is where you have pretty much people who did not fit in within their original supernatural societies, and rather than face the World of Darkness alone, they banded together to form their own little cohort, and that's what we have here. And so we're going to say hi to everyone and see how they're doing tonight. Let's start out with Sphinx. How are you doing?
I'm still alive.
Still alive.
And no, it's been a decent day. I have had a time trying to find where my spoons were. I knew I had them somewhere, but they had gone rogue. But I managed to find enough of them to where I feel like I can function as a person or a fae pretending to be a person. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm excited to get going. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
Good. Wonderful. And who are you playing tonight?
Tonight I am playing Emerus Grant, who is our Order of Hermes mage and recently discovered Merlin of this timeline. I'm excited to see where the trauma leads us tonight, particularly now that now that Rose and Mark have buggered off to New York
and can't call us.
Nope.
And cannot call us.
Nope. No calling.
What the heck?
So, Milagros, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you still shopping?
No. I closed everything. No, I closed everything. I was scrolling through Tumblr. Because it's dead, which makes it great. It's so peaceful on there now. It's really nice.
It really is.
Yes, it's gotten so quiet and so chill. I love it. I'm very good. My birthday's in 2 days, and I have a package from Hot Topic coming tomorrow, so I'm very excited.
It doesn't get much better than a birthday and a package from Hot Topic.
Right?
Especially when you already know what's in the package for Hot Topic, so you know you're going to get exactly what you like. So at least for your birthday, you're going to have stuff that's perfect.
Exactly. It's going to be so cute.
I just always tell everyone, send me money. I'll get what I like.
Like, no, seriously. My sister, for her birthday gift to me, is that she's going to draw me.
That's wonderful, actually.
Yeah, so I'm so hyped for that.
When it comes to your sister, yeah, like if Hales offered to draw me, I'd be like, that's a fucking present right there. You know, knowing that's one thing is really I fucking have been so happy about doing all this work and everything like that is that I've met some fucking amazing. Yeah. And so your sister, Hales, so many other people. It's just JJ. Yeah, it's like wow. So, but anyway, who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Pandora, our Black Fury werewolf, and sad lesbian, because her fucking crush almost died. What the fuck? And now her
She didn't.
But she didn't. But still.
But she didn't.
She didn't. But still. God damn.
Gonna make sure she doesn't try any shit like that again.
No, absolutely not. Are you kidding me?
She's not allowed to have wood within 500 feet of her.
No, she's not. She's no sharp wood of any kind.
Joke's on you. I have marks. I have marked stakes, and you can't take them from me.
Yeah,
because Mark gave them to me.
Yeah. So Pandora's doing great. Totally not on the verge of an emotional breakdown. You know, it's totally fine.
No, you're fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's totally fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's
fine.
copacetic and chill.
Yeah, totally. The chillest ever. 2 of her friends are missing. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of people who are missing, Em,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm in a really good mood. Our premiere last night went really
It
well.
was really, really good. And like I said, for a first game, we had so much character development like coming up. Like you put me into a depression right away.
I did. I'm like,
Damn.
I can fly. Surprise! No, you
No, you
cannot.
can't. No. Surprise! Hey, you know what happens when you clip a bird's flight feathers? Yeah, flop around for a bit, fish. I was like, oh, that's lovely. the only thing my character wanted out of going to Arcadia, and what happened?
Nothing.
I mean,
Oh,
your
no,
keeper didn't want you to fly away. That's that was just a thing. Yeah, I did pretty good for character development in 2.5 hours. It was a good time.
Yep. It was the soul crushing has commenced, ladies.
Yep.
Nice.
And
But-
so, who are you playing this evening? Then?
I will be playing our lovely Countess Rosaline, a she-noble. She is from Changeling the Dream, and please do not get it confused with Changeling the Lost. They are completely different.
Well,
But she is in New York and stuck in a subway car that was caught by a spider web.
of some kind. Oh, and by the way, hi, your mom.
Hi, Mom.
So, and we are down to our last person. We are down to the person who last game attempted to extract themselves out of a very complicated situation by stabbing themselves through the heart. Oh, actually, game 4 last, I should say.
Sometimes you gotta stab yourself.
Stab through the heart, and you're to blame. A bad day.
And I clipped that because I'm proving that we cannot sing.
Well, both of us can.
That
We
was
just
us
don't want
and
you
not
to get
trying.
copyright strike.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can, but we're not trying to get, as they said, we're not trying to get copyright.
Hey, it's still considered to be parody of some kind if we don't have a musical accompaniment and everything like that, so fine.
Fair.
So, hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm good.
Good.
Curious to see
Feeling-
how today's session goes.
Feeling like lashing out in any way, shape, or form?
No.
All good?
We'll see how the session goes, then ask me.
Spent the entire last game trying to, see if you could, like, get yourself killed by throwing yourself between your dad and everyone wanted to kill him.
I mean, yeah. I watched all 3 of you go.
Yeah, Vera didn't tell Emrys that.
No.
No.
Some things were left out.
Oh no, the narrative, it's incomplete. That's
It's
too
incomplete.
bad.
The narrative, it's skewed.
The narrative, it's
Anyways, I'm
broken.
playing the lovely and always virtuous and wonderful Vera Rota, our Lasombra vampire.
Mhm.
Best friend of Emery's and crush of Pandora.
Yep.
And companion of Rose.
Do we say that this is crush still? Because you did test some very strong feelings. Or
There
did
was
you-
some
Yeah.
connection of feelings.
And then
haven't
you
talked
both went
about-
and ignored them.
Yeah.
I mean, she said
No, we're
could
right in-
have.
Right in front of my father, while he's healing in the shadows, we're gonna have this deep emotional
She
conversation of our
said
feelings.
could have. That's like, oh, maybe, I'm not really sure. Like,
You obviously
There's a
had this
mission,
conversation
there's a
with my
mission to
dad.
potential.
we also still haven't had that coffee date, and at this rate, never will ever.
Emrys is gonna make that shit happen.
I
You
feel like
just wait.
Emery's is just gonna be like, and now you go in the living room, and I'm bringing you coffee.
I'm
I'm
bringing
bringing
you
you
coffee.
and you are going to sit and talk and then have a good
And he's
time.
like, you
It
sit
sucks,
here.
that,
You
said
it
sit
so.
sucks that I'm not there because, Rose would totally do that Uno reverse card after everybody was forcing her to get with Finn for a little bit. That
Oh
would
my
have
god.
been
Oh my
perfect.
god. In Pandora's defense,
In Pandora's
she was
defense.
extremely prejudiced against Finn, and still
It's true.
Oh
And
god,
then
y'all
Vera
gonna have
was
to,
just like, I don't know what's
She
happening.
did
Y'all
save
have to
his
deal with
life,
him.
though.
Y'all have to deal with him. I don't. He's gonna
Oh,
be
shit.
And she saved his life.
Okay.
Ew.
Anyways.
This is gonna be great.
Dun, 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 dun.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
It'll be
coffee
fun.
date's never
Oh.
gonna happen because the world's just gonna keep ending.
Where we left off last, the world's gonna keep ending forever. The world ends
Forever.
forever. And
We're
then
gonna
it stops
save it, and then they're
ending.
gonna be like, aha, new villain. That was actually my
Oh, no, no.
plan for
I've
the
already
other
decided.
villain to
I've
fail.
already
Oh,
decided.
God damn it.
On the entire next chronicle is going to be just about shopping at IKEA. That's it.
Bet. Okay. I can handle that.
Yes.
You can
What
handle it.
supernatural asshole is going to jump out at us while we're at IKEA, right?
You know, there
Which
is.
one?
Wait. There is a certain IKEA that comes up in a certain set of fictional stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. SCP Universe run. Let's go. I have some SCPs I would like to request.
You can totally do that with World of Darkness. Or
That'd be
Monster
so
of the Week.
cool. Yo, we should get the Plague Doctor. We should go to Alagata. We should go to
We've
Alagata.
sent her off in a tangent. We've broken her.
We should go to Alagata. I have a YouTube channel to send you, right?
I will cherish it. But in the meantime, we left off last time. Everyone had gotten back to the house. I do remember correctly.
Yes, and then Mark and Rose left.
And then Rose said something to Mark. No. Mark was going to leave anyway.
Mark was crying and eating cake.
Yeah, Mark was crying and eating cake.
Rose,
and
what
then,
did you say to him?
And then Tuck called him a whore. And then he got more upset.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Finally, someone else sticking up for Tuck.
Remember exactly what she said, but
know,
it upset Mark because he's like, Rose is upset, so I'm upset.
It was that he realized that he had grown up in New York and didn't know any of his family.
Yeah.
And that's why he was upset.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, I'm just gonna ride the lines. I'll just be here sad with my cake encrusted hands.
That's
like
right.
the drama was real.
Yeah. And then Rose had a cute moment with Mark on the train, and like they were talking about family in New York, and Rose revealed, like, I have family here. I haven't seen them since I was little.
And then suddenly,
as we were trying to go to Norway.
Yeah. You're getting ready to go to Norway to find High King David.
Yes.
And the train crashed. People were thrown everywhere, and as you guys started sorting yourselves out and trying to figure out what happened, you see outside the windows of the train car that the train is like coated in spiderweb.
It wouldn't happen to be a friendly neighborhood spiderweb, would it?
Spider-Man, y'all.
World of Darkness Marvel crossover.
That's
right.
Marvel crossover.
I seen a problem.
No, we don't do that because Morbius tried that and look how bad that went. But
we don't talk about Morbius. We don't talk about Morbius.
Morbed out of the world.
Morbin time.
Look, it's a kitty.
A kitty.
We'll talk about how
It's
Blade
not our
needs to
party's
come in
kitty.
and deal with Morbius. That's what we'll talk about.
It's not our party's kitty.
Oh, from the Weaver's side. Oh, you have no idea. So, let's go ahead and jump back to the house. Rose and Mark in suspension for. So back at the house, Tuck is in the kitchen again, and he's sitting there and he's looking at you all, and he's like, "Who's all still in the living room?" It was Vera, Emery's, and Pandora and Penny.
Yep.
Yep.
Because Finn is still asleep, and Tuck is the only other one up, and of course, Murder Hobo is missing. So Tuck comes back down to the kitchen, and he's like, "I don't know what to say exactly, but apparently, called the cat a whore. They're very upset."
Did you call the cat a whore?
Think so, but he said it so many times that now I don't know.
He has a way of getting things in your head that might not be so, because he kind of wills it to be.
At the same time, I'm really freaking out because I don't know why I cared if I called him a whore.
I don't think you did, so I think you're okay.
Well, either way, Rose is consoling him, so hopefully she'll be able to talk him out of whatever type of mood he's in.
Yeah, they'll likely go on some wild, wacky excursion, or they'll be back in 10 minutes.
It'll be one of the, or in 10 minutes they'll go on the Wacky Wild excursion and then we're back.
Yeah. Hey, Vera, Pandora, sit. And I'm gonna roll into the kitchen.
Pandora's just gonna sit on the floor.
And like he's gonna point to like the couch and like comfy chairs in the living room. You guys go sit. Just
Am I
Okay.
am I in trouble?
I feel like we're being sent to the principal's office.
not today.
Penny's like, we're getting in trouble. I'm tired.
You look
You're not in trouble
tired.
either, Penny. You're helping me in the kitchen.
Well, then I'm in trouble because now I have to do dishes. Walks in the
Plop down in that chair. Immediately thinking, is he going to yell at me again for staking myself?
forsaking myself.
Oh my god.
So Penny's in the kitchen with you. Is like, and remember, the kitchen is it's a great room. So the living room opens straight into the kitchen, but there's that huge island in between the kitchen and the living room with all the bars on one, stools on one side.
Open concept, just how I like it, baby.
Thank you so much for the subscription, Captain.
I'll kind of lean over to Penny and then say, they haven't had their coffee date yet, and that the right things are going. I don't know that we can trust them to make it to a damn coffee shop without something exploding or a damned creature of the night jumping down on our cars, kidnapping us. Yeah, so we're gonna make them some coffee and have this date for them.
Understood. Excuse me, house. If you can hear me, could you put 2 lovely silver candle holders with some white beeswax candles on the middle of the coffee table, and maybe a small arrangement of roses? Would you let a little scent of lavender waft through the air? And how about Brahms Piano Concerto Number 4?
I was gonna go with Edith Piaf, but that's a good choice too.
I'm gonna look that up and play that
I was just looking for something a little bit lighter, not to put the heavy mood on them with the romance.
Yeah. I like it. Good choice.
Thank you.
And
I'm done. And she walks off.
Okay, then I guess it's me, and I will just start like brewing some coffee and like getting some like
so all this stuff just like in front of.
Oh wait, she turns around, comes back, and can we put Emery's in a nice high end waiter's uniform?
Oh my god!
Oh wait!
Oh my god!
She's like, oh, I'm getting my camera. I'm getting my phone.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine.
Only thing we can, she said, we can make it really sappy and like put on can you feel the love tonight or something similar.
No, we're not.
Oh
doing
wait,
that.
what about that one song from the Lady and the Tramp with the spaghetti?
Oh my god, the spaghetti.
This is a night, what a beautiful night, and they call it. No, we don't want to. We don't want to. We want to make the lead
it's the end of the world, so I figure we might want to rush things a little bit.
I see your point, but also like I've seen what happens with forced love.
The end of the world. Sorry, Dad. I gotta go find it. She takes off.
No. I mean, the last time she tried, he turned into
a giant werewolf monster.
Make sure he doesn't turn into a vampire or a weird creature or some weird hybrid.
From the door, as you hear the door open, you hear her yell back, "What does it matter? The world's ending. I'm going monster hunting."
It matters if we save it. You can be a monster fucker all you want. Just make sure it's the right kind of monster.
Oh my god.
Vera in the living room was like, what is happening?
I don't know.
I come back with like some scones or something.
Oh my
like,
god!
in like the full like waiter regalia that Penny made the house put on me. Yes, well, thank you for waiting. I am your lovely waiter. Penny did this, okay? I've got no other explanation other than Penny did this.
You know what? You
Penny
look very handsome.
Thank you. I always thought that I'd cut a nice figure in a. Anyway, some stones, and I pull out a couple of like blood bags for Vera, and for you, since I know you don't really do the food thing. And I'll be right back, and then I will go back into the kitchen area. I'll grab like a small bowl of the chocolates that I know Vera likes to smell. Come out, put that on the table, and then I will like look at Pandora as I'm putting them on the table, and like kind of with my back turned to Vera, go. And I'll go back and get like the 2 cups of like piping hot coffee. But I know one of them will not be drunk. But you know, it's symbolism and everything, right? So you know, put the 2 mugs of coffee with them, little saucer of milk, some sugar and things. Let me know if you need anything. I shall be not here. Walk back towards the kitchen area, like plop myself on one of the stools and just like pull out like one of Penny's books and just like not paying attention.
I'm absolutely not listening to any conversation that's happening right now at all. What was that? No. Vera still picks up a cup of coffee because she wants to hold it in her hand. So she's just like, it's warm.
Pandora's gonna pick up the mug and then try to sip, and it is way too hot. She's like, ow, fuck.
Well, don't drink it too fast, or just like blow on it.
Why are you blowing on it if you're not gonna drink it?
That way you don't feel like you're alone drinking coffee.
Well, that's nice of you.
I mean, I could not. She just like,
oh no, you do whatever you want. I suck at this stuff, so yeah, you do whatever you want. Can you put blood in the coffee, or does that like make the texture weird?
I don't think I've tried it.
Oh.
I probably could.
I
heard
the
about
other way around where you put some coffee
Drops of coffee in the blood.
Or you just wait until someone else drinks coffee and then you drink on them.
Oh yes, of course. She'll just honestly like take one of the little blood packs and then like put a couple of drops of coffee with a spoon, like, and drink that.
It is coffee flavored.
Yeah, she's like, actually, that was a really good idea. Thank you.
Oh, I mean, I read in a book about some like party where they had like champagne flutes with blood in them.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Like an actual thing, but sounded fancy. It was a vampire wedding. I don't know. It was a.
No, I could see that absolutely. No, you're right.
Yeah. Don't read them. You'll probably hate them.
I've read Dracula.
Dracula is in it, but they made him like a hot guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, happy first date.
So it's a date. It counts.
I think this counts.
Yes, it's a date, you maroons.
What happened to not paying attention?
I mean,
Tuck is sitting at the other.
I mean, I'm not paying attention.
Tuck is sitting at the other end of the fucking island. He's like, "Good God, she's dense."
I want to.
I love having a peanut gallery to our date.
Right, no, literally, just
that's so cute.
Tuck is like sitting respectfully with his back to the living room at the on the one of the bar stool.
Of course, they're still being respectful, but they're still a respectful peanut gallery.
Yes, the respectful peanut gallery. I just want to be sure. I don't want to assume anything. You know, I feel like that's more awkward to assume it and then be wrong, because
I did ask you on a date for coffee. We are drinking coffee. Thank you, Emery's. So yes, this
And
counts
Mr.
as a date.
Thumbs up.
So yes, this
Thumbs
counts as a date.
um,
Is that okay with you?
yes. I mean, you. No, I'll leave that to if we ever get to a second date.
Okay. The world is ending, so like, well, I'll tell you what. If the world doesn't end, I will gladly take you on a second date.
Okay. Thank you.
If this first date goes okay, of course.
Right.
The first date goes
So
Of course.
is there going to be a grading system or?
I don't think that's a thing. I could come up with one. I guess.
Don't do it.
Pierre looks more concerned. Like, wait, shit. Was I supposed to have a grading system?
No. Sorry again. Not the best at this. Sorry.
Just relax, the both of you. Gods.
I don't want to. Shut up, Alex. I don't want to.
What?
I don't mean to be rude or anything like that. But is this your first date?
First date. That was actually like courting and not at a dive bar or yeah,
Okay.
or off a dating app. I hate those.
Yeah, I've stayed away from those. I feel like that would not be great for me.
That'd be great.
It's really weird. I feel like I have trouble with because I know that there's supposed to be a certain way you act when you want to date someone and when you start dating, but I don't know how to do that. And so then I try too hard to act that way or find out what that way is, and then I just kind of get bored and don't connect to the person, and then,
Well, why are you trying to be like everyone else? You don't have to do that. You're different. You're unique. You're you. You don't have to be like everybody else, especially when you start dating somebody. It's not about what everybody else does. It's about what you want and what you do. So don't try so hard because you're enough.
What part of the date do you get to hold hands?
Are you requesting to hold my hand?
I would very much like to hold your hand.
You may hold my hand.
You suddenly hear the music change, like Emerson mutters a little bit, and the music changes to not the actual Beatles version, but the cover version from the film Across the Universe. I want to hold your hand.
Oh my god!
It's taking everything Vera has not to get up and go smack him.
Right.
She's like, I love this man. I will not hit him. I love this man. This is my best friend. Oh my god, I would do the same thing.
Free.
Like,
Free.
Penny out there is like, I have to find a man.
What's the Supernatural's version of Tinder? Where they have to put what kind of supernatural they are.
That's a good question. Is it? It's a good question. I feel like it's just smoke instead of Tinder. It's smoke.
Smoke. Oh, that's smart. I was gonna say Monster Mash.
It's also very good. I feel like Monster Mash is a setting within the app.
Yes.
I feel like
perfect.
that's. And then Vera and Pandora went on to develop a supernatural dating.
Someone's got to do it.
Connection, or do you want a Monster Mash?
Yes.
What do you look like when you sign up? You have to pick what you're looking for. Like,
yeah. I'm looking
you can adjust either.
Dating Monster Mash.
Oh my god!
I love that. Yes.
Oh my god.
Lord. So,
oh my god.
as this is happening, Emery's
Totally not awkward.
Tuck like kind of like clears his throat a little bit, quietly sitting kind of beside you. And he slides his phone across and he taps the screen. And there's a text message from Rose that basically says, "Went with Mark to New York. Be right back."
Of course you did.
And Tuck kind of looks at you and he says, "And check the next message where I tried to reply." Scroll it up a little bit and it says,
Mhm.
"Sender cannot be reached. Out of network."
Well,
How the fuck
that's
is she out of network area?
weird. Let me see what I can figure out. And I would like to try to use magic to find her. I
How
do
are
not
you
remember
going to do
that. I do not remember what that entails. Let me see. I feel like that'd be like a correspondence spell.
correspondence? And Prime, all you need is Prime 1 for that. And then I think that's all you really need to drop on someone.
Yeah, I've only got 1 dot in correspondence, and I've got 2 in prime. So I don't think that would. Let's see. No, definitely don't have enough to cast chain. Open close window. Oh, that's 2 dots. Where am I? Nope.
Yeah, with 1 dot in correspondence, it gives you area. To be able
Yeah.
to pierce distance, you would need
Yeah. Shit, I'm not powerful enough to
not that
To-
particular.
find them with that. Let's see. Could I use some life? No, that's a lot of shape changing.
Yeah,
Motion
life is
control.
going to be very much. It's literally correspondence. This correspondence is both physical and spiritual location.
Yeah, yeah. Like that.
Those spheres you can try to utilize, but without a doing correspondence to try and emphasize it, really can't do that long a distance. Where the problem comes in.
Yeah, because it's clear across the country. Yeah,
Long way.
yeah. Like nothing I have access to that's turned to Puck. Nothing I have access to is going to get me a location.
Finn can get this. I know Finn can get us to work to be like upstate.
Yikes! They're in the city.
I mean, once we get to upstate New York, we could probably find other. With the way everything's been going, get here and Finn gets up. I don't think we're.
Right. Yeah. Well, let's prepare for that because I mean, Finn gets up and she's not here, and then we're gonna have to tag along with him. And I prefer that we go in force than not.
Well, it'll be another one of those trips like last time.
Oh, with the damn giant thing.
Well, I don't know if there's going to be a giant thing. Have to go.
Oh, and the whole nightmares and dreamscapes scenario.
The good news is the Trud apples failed Trud because very linked kingdoms. But there's always a chance.
Right. Will it still have the same effect on Vera as the last Trod did? All right. Well, we'll need to prepare for that. Definitely need to prepare for that.
I will. I'll start getting everything that Finn's.
Right. I'll text Penny, let her know what the plan is. If she is not neck deep in some, you know what? I don't want to think about that.
I was too busy thinking of, did she get to a dive bar? Like, where did she
Oh my
go
god,
at this time of night?
please.
Right. So I just start texting Penny to kind of let her know the general outline of the plan. Like, hey, not sure when this is happening because Finn is still asleep, blah, 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 blah. Trods happening to New York. To
Trod
figure out
happening, period. New York. Period.
New York, period. Looking for Rose, Mark.
You realize I was getting some back in.
Of course she is.
You're an adultish woman. I'm never sure.
You just get it. You either reply back immediately of "ish?" question mark.
I mean, you're an adult, but you know, you're still my kid. So I have thoughts and feelings around. You know what? Never mind. Yeah. Enjoy your ice cream, kiddo.
So that went well. Ivy, or sorry, I said Vera, Pandora. How awkward are things? Are you just sitting there quietly holding hands?
I think it's kind of just small talk. I think it's like just small chit chat of it will slowly turn into like more of just normal conversation.
So as you guys are sitting there, you guys are having a nice, a fucking quiet, nice conversation. You guys are sitting there for like 20 minutes, just talking and relaxing, actually getting to meet each other on terms that are not chaos.
Or through notes.
Yes.
Boring.
There is you hear a clam from down the hallway, and Tuck comes into the room, and he is like glowing, radiating light, and comes in and he says, Tuck's like, no, it's all right. We know where she is. Finn's like, no, you can't. On.
I'm just gonna look to Emery. So, who are we missing now?
What?
Rose went to New York with Mark.
It's Jonathan. Speaking of Mark,
Summon him! We summoned him!
That was the most perfect timing.
The timing was great.
Right as Emery says, Mark, there's
perfect.
Jonathan.
You called.
You're
You're
muted.
muted. You're muted. Bestie.
You're muted.
Oh no.
Did Emrys really just say Mark?
Yeah.
I legit did.
Yes.
As soon as
That was fucking awesome.
in pure Mark fashion.
In pure Mark fashion. We summoned him.
Well, you know,
That was
now
good.
I've got to be disagreeable because I can't be too agreeable all at one time.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely not. Would never expect you to be agreeable.
No.
I'm just trying to get into the character. It's not a personal thing.
I
It's not a
know.
personal thing. Look, he's a method actor. He practices his craft. He's going to practice it on us.
Look, Mark is an amazing, phenomenal, great guy in every regard, no matter what you hear or what is said or is plastered on a bathroom wall.
You're right.
All right.
Now, the things that are written about Mark on M's bathroom wall are completely different. I mean, I'm sorry, Rose's.
Why are there things about Mark plastered on bathroom walls?
Because Mark wrote them there.
Mark did not write them there. Mark doesn't have to write stuff about himself on people's bathroom walls.
Okay.
Now, whether they wrote it or some happy spirit wrote it for him, that's all debatable. Maybe the house likes Mark too now. I mean, they're getting along a little bit better.
It's true.
If only you were in the house.
Only you were in the house.
So Finn showed up glowing,
Pissed.
says that he can't feel Rose anymore, and we will use this cutback to Rose and Mark in the subway, in the train that has crashed and is now caught up in web.
Not the friendly neighborhood kind.
I don't think so.
Is there a friendly neighborhood kind? Because last I checked, even that spider murdered people.
Oh,
Did he? I don't think he did. He definitely put people in the traction, but
He
murder?
murdered Mysterio. That's all the gossip and news.
Mysterio killed himself by
okay.
Not according to the press.
Do you believe everything the Daily Bugle prints?
I mean, shouldn't I? It's the Daily Bugle.
No. Because it's the Daily Bugle, you shouldn't.
Mark.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a problem.
Yeah. Do you see the spider webs outside the window?
I'm looking around to see if I can see what has created the spider web, because right now I don't know if I'm dealing with a spirit or hopefully not a were spider. Is it spiritual webbing or is it physical webbing?
Both.
Okay. Looking around for spiders, were spiders.
There are outside the window. Just about every different type of spider you've heard of crawling all over the webbing, and there's some that are just fucking gargantuan, like a foot across. There's some that are like huge swarms of orb weaver spiders. It's like moving around. It's like a massive ball, like just crawling across. And you see that everything is. Some of the windows are broken out, and some of the spiders are starting to come in the windows, and people are freaking out, and they're trying to stomp the spiders, and people are like starting to yell and scream. And you notice that the spiders are taking like the majority of the people. And it seems like almost they're moving them away from you guys and herding them into the front part of the train.
Oh. Well,
Mark,
yeah,
we're getting cornered off.
we are. So in this moment we have two choices.
Mm-hmm.
We can stay, or I can
Spiders are
try
dropping down from this.
or I can try to rip us into the deep Umbra to get away from here, but there's no guarantee I know where we're going or what's going to happen next.
Of the end of the cart where the people all went through is now being covered in web. It's actually right between you and the door. There is like a wall of web being.
Fight or flight? I need to know which way I'm headed right now.
We need to flight because we can't expose ourselves here.
I'm going to grab Rose's hand.
Okay.
I am going to stare into a reflective surface, and I am going to push as hard as I can, and I am going to try to go deep Umbra. Like, I don't want to... Near Umbra, these things are probably still here.
So you begin to try and push through. And
I am actually willing to dump, like, Gnosis into this.
Oh, I know. I understand.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, I need you to make me a Gnosis roll. The difficulty...
All right. Difficulty 8. Anybody out there providing help, or am I on my own?
Here, hold on.
Well, I'm just asking because I can never stream both things at the same time.
Oh, you have a save that one in particular.
And what does that one do?
That one gives you bless. I do.
So that's like, is that a +1 to a dice?
So that's
I'm gonna pause on rolling until I know what this thing does.
absolutely. I know this thing. Oh, that is actually. save that one in particular. Yeah, okay, so that the lend a hand is a +1. Save that one in particular is you get basically the function of bless on the dice, which means that you can basically you get. But yeah, that basically means you can roll. I'll keep it as a regular bless because that's kind of neat. You can roll a d4 to add to your d10. Add to
Okay.
one of your d10 rolls.
All right.
And a lend a hand, so you automatically have +1.
Oh, okay.
Not that I think this.
No, I'm just surprised because the dice came up 10, 2, 8, 8, 2. Like that's not what I would have expected. No, 10, 2, 8, 8, 10.
Oh, 10.
That's like statistically abnormal. That's why I had such a weird look on my face.
It's a very wide range. That's for sure.
The D4 is a 3. The only one I really need to add that to is the 2. That would make it a 5.
The other one would be make it maximum. You can make it as a.
Yeah, that's not really going to help there. But just so you know, I'm spending a willpower. I'm spending a gnosis, and I have no idea how this is going to work. But I want out of here so badly. I'm about to experiment.
Okay.
And
So-
I'm spending one of my glamour.
Oh, fuck.
The weird into it. Give me a second. So you are reaching out and you are trying to. You can feel that this webbing, which is spiritual as well as physical, is actually binding this area inside of within the webbing's boundaries. You are pushing against it hard enough that you feel the strands starting to snap and you feel the webbing giving away beneath you. You try to bring the glamour in and the glamour burns away
Well, I mean,
due to the banality that's touching.
it's fine. I just needed to try to make a bigger push, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes you got to roll the dice.
So you're sitting there pushing, and as you're pushing through it, you can feel the webs breaking. You know that you can make it through this and get into the Umbra. If you are able to rip and claw your way through it. Whoever comes with you through this is going to have to be able to do the same.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to say, Rose, let's dance. I'm going to twist as I'm coming through the Umbra and get her like up in front of me like we're in a dancing position and just say, hold on. And I'm just going to like free my arms up to just rip and like dive in with the two of us.
All right, I need Rose to give me a strength and this would be brawl because it's almost like wrestling. That I basically hang on to you while you try and pull you both through this.
Oh,
webbing.
shit. What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is an 8.
Right, interesting question.
Mhm.
It's not really mechanically supported, but since I am trying to help her be able to hold on to me, can I expend a willpower to make this like a little easier for her to be able to get onto me?
Not really, because you have to be. The reason she's having to hang on to you is because you're completely preoccupied with ripping through the webbing, and so she's literally all she can do is like get her arm around you and try and hang on, and all the webbing that's. By the way, when you come through this, you're going to be missing a lot of fur, because where the webbing is touching you and you like just ripping through it, it's ripping off chunks of fur.
I'm not in a Krynos form. I'm still in a humanoid form.
Oh, then it's ripping off. It's tearing your. You're going to come out mostly naked.
Well,
Oh,
that's just a plus for somebody else who's going on the trip.
And you're gonna have like a lot of open wounds from where some of the larger piece of webbing is gonna stick to your skin and rip off patches of.
Well, that's what regeneration is for.
That's pretty much what it's for.
Hi. One success. And it's only one dice that I have in that entire pool.
Spend
Wow.
a willpower.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. No. So you
No, I have bad luck whenever I expend willpower. It always ends up in a botch somehow.
No.
every fucking
No, the
time.
temporary willpower is an automatic success.
you don't have to
Not
roll
with
the dice.
dreaming.
Huh?
With expending willpower, it's not with dreaming. It's not an auto success.
Oh.
I have to roll another dice.
Oh, thought it was just the same system as everything else.
I don't think
Yeah.
so. Hold on.
I think in 20th edition we're still using the willpower like temporary is still automatic. But if it's not for you, I feel bad.
Feel bad for you. So you're tearing through the webbing. Rose is clinging to you. Rose, what were you dressed in when you came?
Oh boy.
Yeah, it only reduces a chance of a botch for me.
Ew.
Ooh.
Gross. If you're having will problems, I can feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems. Willpower ain't one.
Yep. So, Mark, go ahead.
Just in case you didn't hear Ray, he said, "What were you wearing?"
She was just wearing a nice pair of blue jeans, a nice little sweater, and a nice pair of winter boots because we're still in the middle of winter.
Okay. So you're clinging on to Mark.
Yep.
Mark is tearing his way through this mess and trying to get into the deep umbra. You can feel things that are like this touching you, like cords and rope and stuff like that. And every time it touches you, at first it's just jerking your clothes around on you, and then you can feel stuff like your clothes are being ripped and torn, and then it starts hitting your skin. And when it hits your skin, the first thing you feel is banality. The next thing you feel is a horrible ripping sensation. As you have patches of skin. At first, it's just like, you know, when you put like some, you know when you have like the masking tape on your lips and then they rip it off and how it burns?
Yes.
At first, it's just feelings like that. But then as Mark's gets deeper into the web and is actually ripping through basically the core structure of the web, and those bigger straps, those bigger strands are hitting you, that's when you feel like one rips off and like it's like on your ribs, and you look down and you can see like this blood welling up in the size of the patch of the. And so yeah, you're gonna take some damage.
Ooh, I hate
What
it.
am I taking?
This is not gonna be ag, but you're gonna take 2 levels of damage.
Real or chimerical?
Real.
I am hurt.
I hate it. I hate it a lot.
So,
Also, do I get temporary banality on that as well?
well, I was also going to say, yes, you have 1 point of temporary banality.
So that's 2 for me. Love being a she. I take double banality everything.
Ooh.
Ugh.
We'll look at it this way. You're taking double banality, and when we get on the other side of this, you're going to be a little bit less attractive until I heal you.
Oh, this is temporary banality, so I'm good for right now. Like,
So
it's
you
not
guys-
affecting.
Mark,
anything.
you managed to pull you both through, and you come out on the other side, and as you stumble out into the umbra, you stumble out into what looks to be a large cave.
Yeah. I don't care where we are.
I know.
We're not staying here. I'm just going to go to David. So, like, I'm sliding out of here towards him quickly as possible. I
Rose
don't
is
even wanna-
totally crying and koala clinging right now.
I don't even want to run around in here. I just want to slide into, like, mid-umbra and then go towards David through the mid-umbra. Maybe slide back into the deep umbra again and then find him a little bit faster. But I don't want to run around in here. No.
Okay.
No.
So as you stumble out, like I said, you instantly start to try and find another path through a deep umbra and back into reality in Norway. As you turn and like just try and pick another path to go, because you know you can feel the pull of where David is. Actually, wait, stop. You can't feel the pull of where David is.
Okay. Pandora. My grandmother
Nope.
Pandora's mother.
Nope.
I love that.
Could you imagine that fucking conversation?
Lend
Hi,
a
I'm a fan of your
hand.
daughter.
Yeah, you know the
yeah.
one you disowned like
You know the
5
one that
years
you
ago?
disowned?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm her friend.
I'm here.
Pandora, you have a
I'm
lend a
her-
hand.
I'm gonna whisper very quietly. Don't move. I don't want to look around too much. I think we're in a spider's den, and I can't get us out of here easily anymore. So we're gonna play a game.
Okay.
It's called I don't know where the hell we're going. I'm just looking around for anything shiny and reflective. You know what? Take it back. I take it back. I'm just going to stare directly into Rose's panicked eyes and see my own reflection there, and I'm going to slide into the mid-umbra from that.
Oh,
So you look into Rose's eyes, and for
she's
some
crying.
reason,
She's crying.
For some reason, the only thing you can see is Rose's eyes.
Oh no.
Are we stuck?
Oh,
And you
no.
hear chittering all directions as spiders begin coming down on the opposite wall of the giant cave you're in. And by giant, I mean it's like 20, 30 feet across. It's not massive.
Do we set it on fire? Do we set it on fire? Do we set it on fire? Do we set it on fire?
There's spiders crawling all down the walls, webbing, and they come and they crawl across the floor, and it's like a wall of spiders coming.
Okay.
And they crawl across the floor into two different groups. And they begin to just pile up on top of each other, and they get taller and taller. And when the spiders get about 5.5, 6 feet tall, they just start congealing together, and there are two very lovely women in Victorian period dresses.
Do I recognize one of them?
Spiders in
Because
the trench coat.
do I have? Because I have etic memory. Is one of them one of the painting? Rose just one of them was in my fucking house.
And that one kind of like nods to you. The other one nods to you, Mark, and they say, and in one voice, they say, "Welcome."
Simple spider to the fly.
Ooh, I'm not a fly. But I don't have to. We don't actually want to fight you. We just want to leave. But if we have to fight you to leave, I mean, that's an option for me, just not my preference.
A piece of webbing comes down, and she pulls the webbing ever so delicately, and you see that all the webbing surrounding the walls just moves and undulates. Says, "Oh."
Okay. What do you fucking want?
Says, "We simpleton.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to."
Oh boy.
Is it a teen choice? Is it an award?
What? Wait, is that really an award, Mark?
Oh, yeah. But so I'm not going to be on MTV.
What's MTV?
Oh, it's where a bunch of college kids go really wild and party, or you can just be really stupid and from Jersey.
You both are key. Want to
Did you say keys or kings? Did you say keys or kings?
KES.
Oh, like each one of us is an individual key, or each one of us is multiple keys ourselves?
Bless you, Mark. Bless
These
you,
people
Mark.
had no idea what they were getting into. They were like, "Shit, we picked the
Nope.
wrong one."
Okay, Mark is not laughing, but I
One of
find
them-
it hilarious.
One of them looks at the other one, and then they both look at you, Rose. And I said, "The choice is."
As you were saying,
one of you can leave.
why? Why? Why?
Our job.
Why are you doing it? Why are you sealing your place? Why are you doing any of this? Did Ezekiel put you up to this? Did Ezekiel put you up to this? I'm getting really fed up. I have had enough of this bullshit. I could set this whole place on fucking fire right now if I so wanted to. So I suggest you give answers before I make you give answers.
They look back at you. They ask a question.
I fucking did.
Wait, can I ask the question, please? Can I ask the question?
Why did we do this? Told you.
No, let me ask the question.
Go,
Please,
you know what, Mark? Go ahead. Ask the question.
Would you like to let us both go, or would you like to directly contest Ezekiel and spend the rest of your lives trying to destroy his plans? Please have them make a willpower roll, difficulty 6.
That's my boy.
Willpower roll, difficulty 6.
But if it doesn't work, then we can do the other part of the audio of, no, my boy!
Oh my god!
6.
Difficulty is 6. That is correct.
Oh shit!
I
Two
don't like-
successes.
Oh.
I spent willpower to get to 7.
Huh?
I'm a mean, evil person. I spent a willpower to go from 6 to 7.
Oh, you had to make the roll too?
Yes, it's a contested roll.
Oh, okay. So they only got
What
2
did
successes.
you use?
Great. They must choose between those two choices. They must freely let us both go, or they must spend the rest of their lives contesting and fighting with Ezekiel.
I was gonna say, I feel like they're already doing that.
Still. Destruction.
And your master is this nothing?
Have any-
Why does the nothing want one of us?
Nothing. Feel gruff. Secondly, hoping.
Mark, team huddle. We're not gonna get out of here.
I mean, I could try again with a better bad choice.
How about now? Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, the
Was stream having issues?
stream saying they couldn't hear me.
Yes.
I'm mic closer and closer. Ed.
Okay.
Do you have a better plan?
No, I really don't. And the other option is I die and the painting destroyed, and it's a catch-22.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they're were spiders.
I'm very aware.
So let's try this one more time.
One more time.
One more bad option for them.
What is the other bad option?
Well, it's basically the same thing, but just phrased in a way where they'd let us go because the other option's worse.
Or you can make them help us. Either way, we still win.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Either let us go or help us whatever precautions we may want, because we want to destroy Ezekiel as well.
All right, let's try that.
Okay.
Oh, one last thing before we break. Hunching over like this, not so great when you don't have a shirt. Break. And then I'm going to just turn immediately to them, and I'm going to be like, all right, either you loyally serve us completely and totally in our fight against the nothing, or you let the two of us go freely and easily without contestation. Another opposed willpower roll.
Let you really again?
You let us freely leave here without any contestation. Like, we just get to freely leave. We freely leave here, or you can loyally serve us completely in our fight against the nothing.
Then let us leave.
Won't contest.
Okay.
All right, I backed off the mic. He said, they said, we will let you freely leave here. And then they said, once we kill you both, we will not contest you leaving once you are both dead.
I'm annoyed with them now.
And we're going to jump back to the house.
I feel like this is just a constant, like, we're just gonna annoy each other till we die.
Yeah. This is. Oh wait. Oh, you guys know Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yes.
You know the interrogation episode where he's like, "Okay, let me try one more thing."
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Back to the house. No boobies.
Okay. Wait.
No boobies.
No
No
boobies.
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 No boobies.
Poor Rose.
All right.
Poor Rose.
Rose.
So Finn is standing there and he looks at you all and he
Sweet
says,
tea special.
"Yeah, I thought I said that. Sorry." But Finn looks at you all and he's looking around at you and he says, "Are going now." And Tux like
You know what she is.
got a bunch of stuff in his hands. It looks like the chalk and everything like that Finn used last time to draw the door. And Finn's like, God, you guys. So they basically Tux look at it and Finn's like, and Finn says, looks at him and says, "I need something faster." And Finn grabs his hair, pulls it up into a ponytail, and pulls a silver blade out and just saws through his hair and takes it all off.
There are whole scissors in it.
Okay.
And he
At this point, I
holds-
think Vera and Pandora have like moved into the kitchen. Like we're just standing there, like,
Yeah.
great, love this, fantastic.
and Finn like begins to say something in Gaelic and holds
I
out
start
his,
texting Penny, get here quick, Penny, get here quick, Penny, get here quick.
he pulls
Bring
out
us
his
the ice cream
hand,
or bring the.
and as he holds out his hand, holding the hair in his hand and spreads his fingers out like this, you just see individual hairs start firing out, and they start braiding themselves together, and they create an archway of golden hair. And as that happens, there is a momentary, just odd shimmering, and the archway is now filled with this golden light. And Finn says, it goes straight. When you come out on the other end, do not go in.
Okay, staying
Will
put
be
on the
in
other.
Mab's domain without Mab's.
Oh yeah, I'm sure this will go great for me.
Yeah, is there anything we can do to help her? Maybe not, like...
Finn takes. He still has like some hair left in his hand, and he just begins braiding it together. And he holds it between his hands for a moment, and then he says, "Come here, Vera."
Okay, I will just walk over.
He goes, "Turn around."
I turn to Tuck. Him, she
Lift
listens
up
to.
your hair.
I hardly ever listen to anybody. I just don't want to die when we go into here. Unless you want me to just try to. It'll just
You
like...
see him, he just loops this braided rope of his hair, and he ties it behind your neck. And he says, I have infused that with my glamour permanent. As long as you wear that, a path as but the
And-
longer you wear it, the less life it
Got
it in the sun generate.
it. Great.
And when you go to sleep, you give it to me, and then I'll.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can just like go charge it for you.
Yeah.
It's basically solar powered.
It's solar powered.
It is powered by the opposite of what you are.
Fantastic.
So it's
Okay.
powered by heterosexual Catholic energy.
Oh no!
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
In the whole of the Roman Catholic Church.
This
We gotta
necklace
take
now
it to the
powered by the
Vatican.
Pope.
We gotta
Ouch.
take it. We gotta take it to Pope Francis.
Take it
my
to Pope
God.
Francis.
Maybe if we get him to tweet at us, that will also count.
Did the priest say a lovely benediction? All right, so
I hate
got-
it here.
you guys start heading into the Trod.
I suppose.
Tuck will lead the way.
Okay.
And you
I'm
see
gonna
his-
grab Excalibur, and I'm gonna I'm
Ooh,
gonna wait
that's
until I'm gonna
right.
be the last one going because I'm still hoping that Penny comes in before
You
we
hear a
go.
car sliding into the driveway. Penny's running and coming into the house, and she's got like a bomb stick in either hand. She's like, "I got you one."
Sweet, bring it.
Bring
Like,
it.
where
It's
the
important.
fuck are we going this time?
The Kingdom of Apples, apparently.
Where's the Kingdom of Apples? No one tells me anything.
New York.
Big Apple.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense, actually.
Yes,
Yeah,
Big
kind of
Apple.
does, right?
Okay.
I didn't expect the Fae to be so on the nose.
Yeah, it's a little weird, isn't it?
So Tuck's like, "Would you all just hurry up?" And he goes walking into the light.
All right.
So you guys head through. As you come through the
Staff
Trod,
and Excalibur.
as you step through the light, you see. Oh wait, Vera, when he puts the necklace on you and ties it, you see Finn and Tuck's steamings.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Finn's steaming almost causes
Yeah, she's not looking at him.
not just because of the physical perfection, because he is literally putting off light that just is that short of being like
Yeah, she's not looking at him.
very uncomfortable.
She's standing very far back compared. Like she's probably honestly between like putting Pandora between them and then standing back with Emery's. Like,
Yeah.
Tuck's form is kind of terrifying.
this surprises no one.
He's got gray skin. He's wearing a cap that's dripping, and you can smell it. It's he's got a necklace from his neck that has teeth that are all strewn on it. He is wearing armor, and he is carrying a sword. His skin is like grayish in color, and his eyes are like jaundicey yellow. And Tuck kind of looks over at you guys, and he's like, "Don't even tell me I'm not."
You're the sexiest.
I gotta say it. She's gay. Get in the trod.
So you guys step into the trod. As you come through it on the other side, and I'm not fucking joking, there is a yellow brick road. And we're going on break.
I was gonna say, yeah.
And while we're going on break, we're going to go ahead and start our contest. Not contest, but our giveaway for giving away our tickets. Remember, folks, every single show we give away raffle tickets. This show, we're going to be giving raffle tickets that are going for the mini of the month, which is Astaroth, the Archdevil of Wrath. It's on a 6-inch wide base. It is about a 9-inch tall mini. This is a 4K mini. It's going to be 3D printed for you guys. We're going to be giving this out at the end of this month. The last day to get tickets is going to be on the Wednesday show on the 28th. And we're going to give it away on the Friday show on the 30th. And that we will also be announcing the model for the next giveaway right after on that time too. So I'm going to go ahead and start now. And for the next 20 minutes, you guys are going to be able to get tickets for this. Just type the keyword into chat and you will be automatically given tickets. And we are going to go ahead and take a 15-minute break. We will be back and we will talk to you guys then.
Operation Silver Weapons.
Operation Silver Weapons, ladies and gentlemen.
I
They
take
have been
the-
scheming this entire time against me because I am apparently a bad person.
that's not actually fair. We were mostly talking about some of the jokes that happened like before we went to break.
Yes.
Yes. Because, this is absolutely a deadly serious. I'm sorry I didn't. You guys are standing there. Said you were going to try something.
Yes.
As they're standing there looking at you, told
Annoyed.
you what the deal is. They kind of put out their arms. They extend their arms out. They gesture and they say, "We require a decision. Cannot contain."
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do, Ray. I have shifted my sight to be able to see across the veil before. I'm going to do something similar, but very different. And I've never done it before, but I'm going to push the boundary of what I think is potentially possible.
Yes, perfect.
Are you ready?
Go for it.
I feel like this is going to be like something that goes down in legend books if I can pull it off.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I am going to shift my speech across the different veils of the Umbra, and I'm going to try to push it so that I basically am talking across as many layers and levels of the Umbra as I can simultaneously.
Okay.
It's perfect. Good.
Does this make sense?
I understand what you're trying to achieve. And now, do you want it to be audible across all those?
That's my goal, yes.
Okay. All right. Number one, you're still in the spider's den.
Correct. But I don't have to have a reflection to do this piece as long as I'm not trying to pull myself all the way through.
Right.
But yeah, I've never done it before. That's kind of complicated. I don't even know that anyone has ever done it before. But there's never really probably been a reason to even try to do it before. But right now, today, I have a reason to want to try to do it.
All right. Let's do this. You're going to make me a Gnosis roll.
Okay.
The difficulty is going to be a 9.
All right.
But you are going to achieve more than one success. Number of successes you achieve will be the number of layers of the Umbra you can pierce through. But you must do initial 1 just to be able to leave this den. So every success after that is
another.
Yes.
Okay. This is when I'm going to take a small pause, and I've never done this before. I'm going to beg and plead for any donations anybody has to my dice roll.
I got it.
I'm just super appreciative right now. I've never begged for anything on a dice roll before, so this is me like groveling. Anybody out there that's going to give me anything ever, like this is my one moment. Like I want this to be epic, so I will take anything and everything that's being thrown my way. I'm just begging and pleading for like 50 seconds.
Chat, there is something that is activated and has been sitting there for a long time.
The Devastator.
What's
The
that?
Devastator is you get to take 1 dice pool. And you take all the dice and you max them.
Oh, okay. So,
but chat paid for it. Chat needs to vote if they want to use Devastator on this roll. So, chat, let me see something.
that's a really awesome thing chat paid for.
Yep. Cost 50,000 dagger dollars.
Yeah. Next session I'll have 50K so I can do it again if I want to.
I really hate saying this, but I have no concept of the virtual money because I don't get to be on the stream when things are happening. So I feel like I'm living in a foreign country again where I'm like, oh, that's 10 of these paper monies. I have no idea how many dollars that is, but sure, I'll give you 10 of this paper money. I lived that way for 2 years. I was like, oh, it's 55 of the paper money? I still have no concept of how much that is, but sure, take 55 of my paper money.
Honestly, cash feels like it doesn't count. Cash feels like it doesn't count. Like if my bank account number doesn't go down, if my bank account number doesn't know about the cash, then it doesn't count.
Well, okay, but
It's secret. It's secret money.
but imagine how much worse it is if like you don't really have a concept of what something's worth. You know what I mean? Like, because when you first get to a country, you really don't entirely have your head wrapped around like what the actual value of something is.
All right. So I'm just going to run this poll. You guys in chat, vote. If you want to use the Devastator, you hit yes. If you don't, you hit no. And we will
Just in
give it a
case
few
you-
moments.
In case you didn't hear Ray, if you want to say yes, use the Devastator, you hit yes. If you don't want me to use the Devastator, you hit yes.
You hit exclamation point vote yes or exclamation point vote no.
Again, that was exclamation point vote yes or exclamation point vote yes. Those were your.
No, that's not it. Now I have to subtract one vote for Mark Line. And in the meantime, let's jump back to the house, or to the trod.
To the yellow brick road.
Yes, Vera, I don't think you were able to really see much on the trod last time, were you?
She immediately was put through a nightmare realm, so
So you are in this realm, and you are looking around, and you literally see a wonderful fields on either side of this golden brick road. Feel the sun or skin. You can feel warmth, butterflies floating around. There are some odd things, like they don't look like normal animals. They're weird looking. Like there's this one thing that looks like it's a combination of a raccoon and like a squirrel. But it's about the size of a dog, and it's like gliding from tree to tree. And there's all this odd stuff happening. And so you're sitting there looking around, and you didn't really understand what the Fae were because you've only seen them in the natural world, but this is obvious theirs.
she's just watching the large dog like squirrel be like, I will adopt that. And then she kind of glances back to Emery. She's like, this is so much better than having to go through nightmares. This is
Yeah.
much nicer.
Suddenly feel the urge to sing Strawberry Fields Forever.
Oh my gosh. Are you going to sing a tune for us to travel to?
I mean, I could.
Oh my goodness.
Penny comes through, Pandora comes through, and Tuck is like standing a little bit ahead of y'all while he's kind of look back waiting. And then Finn steps through. And when Finn steps through, his continence changes. And the nature of the dreaming changes. Everything gets a little bit sharper and a little bit darker. And Finn kind of holds his hands up and he says, "Pup." And he just closes his eyes and he takes one step, and he is like 100 feet down the path.
Okay, so this just went from Strawberry Fields Forever to Helter Skelter.
Okay, so Pandora had already been looking at the fields and been like, don't frolic. This is not
Don't
the time to
frolic.
frolic. But since Finn is like, okay, keep up, she's like, I bet, and just starts sprinting. It's not
So Pandora,
frolicking, but like it's.
You take you do one leap, and you
Oh,
are
shit.
like almost beside Finn.
Oh fuck!
Like you catch right up to him in
Oh,
one stride. But
Too fast.
everything goes by in a fucking blur.
Ooh,
I look
I'm gonna
at-
get motion sick.
I look at Vera and Penny. Okay, I guess we all can do that then.
I don't want to frolic.
We don't have to frolic, but we've got to run at least.
I can run. I'm just not frolicking.
We don't have to frolic.
Okay, good.
I'm not going to frolic either.
Okay,
Penny, you can
great.
frolic all you want.
I just want to make sure that
I think
wasn't
frolicking
required.
might entail moving off the path, and I don't want to do.
Yeah, that's good.
Penny like
Good.
turns and like goes to start running, and it's like the first step, she's just gone. And the
Okay.
odd thing is when you actually watch her do it, when she turns and steps, it's like her firm stretches and then snaps, and it's back up there. But that happens
Alright.
like instantaneously fast.
Okay. See you there.
I'll do the same.
Same twisted sensation of incredibly sudden movement. As you guys get up there, Tuck already takes off ahead of you, and he's doing the same movement speed. Once you start actually intentionally moving like that,
Mhm.
what ends up happening is Finn has to stop every step he takes for a half a second as you all focus on him and catch back up. If he doesn't stop, don't know where to go on the next step. You quickly understand that Finn is pulling you along with him,
That makes sense.
but you are also moving at an insane speed. So while you guys are moving through the dreaming, back to the cave of death and doom, lots of people have voted, and it seems to be it's a the Crypt Walker voted, and so we're going to go ahead and say that we can go ahead and Devastator. So
Do it. Do it.
Go on and do it. Do it. Do it till you're satisfied.
so this is another contested will roll, right, Mark?
No.
Oh, what's this one?
This is effectively a gnosis roll.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 5 successes from that. So we have like the near umbra, the mid umbra, the deep umbra, the one that I need to even be able to pull this off, and a whole other success I'm not sure what I can do with, because I think I've
You
listed.
can open a actual access point from the deep umbra directly into basically the prime material plane.
Instead of going to the prime material plane,
You
Could
can
I
jump off anywhere else along the way too.
can I go deeper to where I would theorize maybe the triad lives? Where we would have the wild, the weaver, and theoretically the worm?
Oh shit.
You know that the worm is insane.
No. But I mean, like, are they on the same place theoretically?
They're technically not. They
Then
have their
to
own.
where then to the one where the weaver is.
So the weaver is the epitome of.
That's fine with me right now.
If you take Rose there.
Oh no, we're not traveling.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
All right.
We're staying right where we
That's
are right
right.
now.
Your voice is only going.
My
Got it.
my voice is the only thing going places. I'd like, to the one where the weaver is, please.
God. All right. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Ready, Mark?
Yeah.
Do it.
You know, I know we didn't get off on the right foot, and I deeply apologize. I'm a little stressed out. You see, less than a week ago, I was fighting a creature of the worm. I think it's a creature of the worm, it was referred to as Legion. I know you're more familiar with it than me since you're serving the Nothing, but I fought the Thing, and there's this moment where I was shown what you would probably consider a victory because the Nothing won, but I saw it as the epitome of everything that shouldn't have. Reality was undone. Everything that the Gaia, the Wild, and the Weaver have ever tried to build and create was all just completely undone. Just completely undone. And I lost my entire connection to Gaia in that process. And it was a very horrifying experience for me. Very traumatic. I really don't want to bore you with the details, but you see, the thing is, this is a place where I'm very perplexed. You seem to be very powerful were-spiders, which would make me assume that you would be very powerful servants of the Weaver. And I was a very devoted and loyal servant of Gaia. But even I lost my connection to Gaia because of this encounter I had with a servant of the Nothing that you now serve. And I just feel like that puts you in league with the Worm because you're trying to undo reality, everything that your patron has ever tried to fight against. And so I'm partially confused how you have any access to the Weaver at all and can do anything. How you could even pretend to be in service of the Weaver. How the Weaver could even allow you to exist like this. But more so, I'm confused why more of your kind haven't tried to stop you. The people that I serve wear anythings like that are cats, wear dogs, wear lizards, wear everything. They're in service of Gaia for the most part. To be honest, you're the only thing I know that serves the Weaver. Everyone I know would be against you for what you're doing. Everyone I know that should be in your camp would be against you for what you're doing. How is it that I lost my connection to Gaia and you're allowed to operate and no one has come to stop you? Is it because they don't know what you're doing? Like, what is happening here?
Is that...
No, it's not really my question that I would like you to answer so much as it's a pondering I have for myself. Didn't any loyal servant of Gaia or the Weaver try to stop you from what you're trying to accomplish? You're saying that this moment right here is pivotal, and the winner of this moment will tip the balance to whether all of reality is undone or whether it's not. And nothing that wants to create or organize would want things destroyed. The Worm wants things destroyed. Not the organizer, not the creator.
Very good. But not.
But you'll have nothing to build with.
But the Nothing is nothing. You can't build anything out of nothing. Yet you are.
Well,
But I don't
No.
think you're listening.
no,
No, you see-
I know exactly what...
No, you see,
Do you though? I don't think you're listening to what Mark had to say.
I know what Mark had. Mark had all of wild patient order and usage of...
Mm-hmm.
you're banking on your idea that if you let nothing destroy everything, which is in league to what the Worm is attempting to do too, that you will then be given an opportunity to rebuild as you want to rebuild. That's flawed for two reasons. One, you have to allow everything to be destroyed, which is in direct contradiction of what the Weaver actually wants. The Weaver doesn't want anything destroyed. That's not what the Weaver is looking for. And two, You're banking on the idea that the nothing will actually let you create something when there's nothing to create from.
The thing about what the nothing is, it wants to stop its pain. But that can't happen. Because in the end, it's still nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It needs us.
And so it sounds as though it's convinced you that the way that you'll get what you theoretically want is to destroy everything. But again, that's in direct contradiction of what your aligned goal is supposed to be.
So hold on. It's suffering, right? So through its suffering, everyone else has to suffer too. That's cruel. That's not kind. That is not a mercy.
I don't much care what's happening to the nothing. I care what happens to us.
Here's the thing. You're going to be all alone. All alone. Everything gone. Siblings gone. Your spider's gone. Everything gone. Once everything's destroyed, you're going to be all by yourself.
I thought Ezekiel had told you.
I don't trust anything that comes out of his fucking mouth.
Have to. You don't have to trust anything that comes out of our mouth.
I don't.
Then why are we bothering with it?
Ray, I'm going to continue to talk, but I'm going to switch to spirit speech.
Okay.
Sure that they can speak this. They're spiders. They probably can. And I'm just going to continue. So again, you are going to let the world and everything be destroyed in a hope that it could be rebuilt the way you want it. You will actively go against the Weaver so that you can hope there may be a chance to rebuild what you want to rebuild the way you want to rebuild it. But that would be rebuilding in your image, not in the Weaver's image. Effectively, it almost sounds as though you hope that you will become the new Weaver, or something equally twisted as that. So you have effectively aligned yourself with the worm's goals so that you can supplant a powerful entity and do what you want. This cannot be something that anyone aligned with the Weaver or the Wild would be okay with. Both are not okay with the destruction of the natural order or the bringing of an entire world or universe to nothing to then potentially let it possibly be rebuilt. The Wild is about creation. The Weaver is about building and repair. Only the worm is about destroying. So if your goal is to help something destroy everything, you are fighting against your own theoretical cause. And again, I do not understand how you have not been cut off from your source of power if I had been cut off from mine for being a valiant warrior who fought a fight that was beyond the scale of what I probably should have even been able to engage in.
We do not know why you were cut off. Gaia.
Ray,
Yeah?
no audio.
No audio again? I just changed my audio over. That was a while ago, though. Oh. Yeah, Captain Caffeine, we were there a while ago. I changed my mic over to my headset mic because my microphone is messing up for some reason. But they say, you are assuming much. First off, you're assuming that the Weaver is infallible.
You say the Weaver is fallible?
You've
That sounds-
already made a mistake.
Now you say the Weaver already made a mistake.
It knows it made a mistake.
What mistake?
It corrupted the worm. Drove the worm mad. Its need to make order, its thought to control destruction, failed.
And so you believe that now the Weaver would be okay with allowing it to destroy everything?
If everything is removed and the small pocket that we get to populate comes back, it is a chance reset the balance on all. It is a negation. Possibility of evil. No more insane worm. No more arrogant weaver. No more overzealous wild. Triumvirate balance.
Now you seek to replace all three of the triad.
No. We seek to reset everything. As does.
And you think they would be reset and not destroyed along with everything else?
Here. Exist.
No, you've been told that the nothing won't consume you in the process, which to me seems like a false promise.
If you want to make a deal with the nothing, you can, and see whether or not you think it's false.
I would never try to make a deal with the nothing because I would never expect that it could actually follow through with the deal.
No.
Well, regardless, I don't think that any of that has any real bearing on what's happening now.
I would disagree, and I think it does. I would hope that you would have listened to reason and realized that this is the most pivotal moment to take a stance on the side of what is right and fight against the nothing, because everything is at stake. And anyone who's truly aligned with either the wild or the weaver has to side correctly now and here, or everything could go wrong. I implore every loyal servant of the wild and the weaver to do their duty to prevent what is effectively a servant of the worm from succeeding in destroying everything and causing us to go to nothingness.
So
I would love to make a social roll to convince any spirit that can hear me to do it.
No, go for it.
Yes.
You guys come out of the other end of the trod, and you're moving so fast that you literally come flying out of it. You tumble through the grass. You roll up like like you roll up an embankment, and you see that you are in a field that's on the edge of an orchard that is right off the highway. And as you kind of roll to your feet, you hear... Mark, what does your spirit speech sound like?
It's technically like a different language, but I mean, if they can understand it, to them, they would just hear it because they can understand anything a spirit says.
So you hear an odd, almost ethereal sound that seems to just be floating on the air. It sounds like a voice, and it's obviously using some kind of language, but it's not anything you recognize directly.
If it's a spirit speech ability, I can understand it through the gift, but if it's not, then I will have trouble with it entirely. I just don't know which way this is falling.
It's falling. I'm talking about the people who just came out of the trod. I froze you guys. Sorry, we jumped back over there.
You said Mark, so I thought you were talking to me.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You said Mark, you here, and that's why I jumped back in.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
No, that's my bad. So no, but you guys all hear this sound. As you are sitting there, kind of listening to this disembodied voice, Finn is standing there and he's looking around, and he says, "I don't know where that's coming from."
Kind of pretty though.
Yeah.
Like a song almost.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Sting. Doesn't it remind you of Sting?
and Finn kind of spins around,
And
and he looks at you, and he says, Sting?
Yeah, feels a cold.
No, I got it. I got it.
He's gonna get so sick of our shit so fast.
We had to find Rose.
And
And
he starts
Finn-
like affecting Sphinx's accent, but without actually saying anything.
Finn's like, I still can't. And he stops and he's like, I can feel her.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
so
faint.
we're going. So we're going the right direction.
I guess.
that's better
Okay.
news than we've had so far.
That's true.
And Finn says, Pandora, can you
Yep.
take other people into the Umbra?
Right, if that's something that I can do, because I honestly don't fucking know.
I don't think you've ever tried.
I don't use shit.
I
I
think
still have the same 3 gifts that I had a year ago, and I made the character.
I think you can, but you've never tried.
You can,
I can. Okay.
but it's expensive.
oh man. Oh.
It's a temporary point of gnosis per person you want to bring with you.
Ooh boy. How many of those do I have?
It should be on your character sheet, just below like where your rage is and everything like that.
Oh, okay. I thought that like temporary was different than
Nope,
what
same
was on
one.
my sheet.
It has the boxes underneath, so you mark them off as you use them.
Okay, cool. Well, I only have 3, so
So you
I
would
feel
have.
like if I don't take Finn, he'll freak the fuck out. So that's 1. Vera's not allowed to go out of my sight because she might die. So that's 2.
I'm with
Um,
Emery's.
It's true.
Okay.
God, I don't need a babysitter.
Okay.
Emery's will go. Yes, you
We,
did. Yes, you
we
do.
just
Kinda do.
went on our first
I do
date.
not need a
God damn.
babysitter.
Okay. So I could take like Finn, Tuck, and somebody
They're just
else.
arguing in the background. I totally need a babysitter. I am 125. I'm a babysitter.
Yeah, so
Who are you gonna
My-
take,
125-year-olds who
Pandora?
tried to stab themselves.
Suggestion: you might want to keep Tuck there because
Oh.
you are invading Fey territory right now,
Okay.
and
So I-
Tuck is under Rose's house right now. So you need Tuck there as a suggestion.
So take
Okay.
Finn. Take Finn.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that I can take Finn, but I could also take 2 others if we want.
Penny's like,
I made a suggestion for you in the chat.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pairs of wares.
and they're Fae.
I can.
Ben
Not
says-
something I do a lot, but yeah.
I won't ask anyone else to go. Like, I don't know where we're going. I just know I had to follow that sound.
Well, I feel like if I don't go and something happens to you, Rose will yell at me.
Yeah.
Guess I'm in. Vera, you're coming with me.
Yes, very.
Because I
Yeah.
don't trust you by yourself right
Right.
now.
I
I
yeah.
love you.
Don't
Love
need
you
a
to death.
babysitter.
Penny throws her arms up, is like, I'm finally responsible.
It's true. It's true.
She's like, I had to
Excuse
stay here
me.
with Tuck.
Yeah.
I don't need a babysitter.
Play Knucklebones or something.
Vera is still like, excuse me, as you're just like,
I
Everyone's ignoring Vera and just doing
I-
exactly.
okay.
Just like,
wherever
shit.
we're going, it's probably going to be dangerous, and you do have a gun, so I feel like that's helpful.
See?
A very big gun.
So this is what I'm going to need you to do.
Oh god. Oh
This-
god.
Here's where things get crazy.
Oh god.
You're going to need to make me a Gnosis roll.
Oh boy.
The gauntlet rating in this area is a 7, which means you need to get a 7 on the dice. You're going to roll as many dice as you have in Gnosis. You need to get 1 success per person that you're going to carry with you. As long as you can look at a reflective surface, you can transfer automatically. So, let's remember the mechanics of the game. You can spend willpower for 1 success. You can That's about it.
I'm doing it. The gods have spoken again.
The gods have spoken.
For Pandora.
What does that do?
The gods
even know what
have
that's for.
spoken. That's 15,000.
Wow.
Oh,
My favorite is listening to Spinks and getting cut off, so it just sounds really far away. It's great. It's great background noise.
So the gods of Stove Spoken is basically casting the equivalent of bless on everyone.
Nice.
Okay.
I didn't make an alternative on this one for dice pool games. I guess you can just roll a d4 and add it to any any dice.
Okay. And then, how many willpower can I spend? Just one?
No, I don't think it caps.
Okay, perfect.
But just if you spend like all your willpower,
Mm.
then if you like are gonna frenzy later,
Yeah.
every willpower you spend is one willpower you do not have for rolls until you get that temporary point of willpower back.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 for 2 automatic successes, and then roll with a little d4 and hope that helps.
Got it. How many d10s do you have? 3, right?
Yeah, I have 3.
Okay.
She only has a 3 gnosis.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I got an 8 and a 10.
What's the other one?
2. Yeah,
At least
and
there's
I
no
also
ones.
got a little 1 on the d4.
1 on the d4?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, I mean, you don't really need it because you got an 8 and a 10, so that definitely passes. So you've got 4 successes.
Yeah.
So you can transfer over with Vera, Emery's, and yourself. You need a reflective surface. Do you carry a hand mirror, which is very common for werewolves to do? A little compact mirror, like a makeup compact.
No, but I have a fuck ton of enamel pins on the jacket. So
Yeah, you do.
so there's gotta be something reflective on there.
Gotcha. You find one of your reflective pins and you basically look into it and you step through and you transfer into the Umbra.
Whoa.
As you transfer into the Umbra, Finn is with you guys, and when you transfer into the next level of the Umbra, the voice is louder, and Finn is like, she's in the Umbra somewhere. She's deeper in.
Okay.
Finn says, I don't know if I can make my way there. Is like, how much can you go deeper?
Yes, I'm assuming I can.
Yes, you can continue to make rolls, and since you already spent the gnosis on them crossing, it's basically for the scene, so you can keep on pulling them through with you to deeper layers.
Okay. Okay.
So
Then I'm gonna try and try and keep following the voice.
Yeah. And by the way, this area of the Umbra looks kind of like the real world, except everything looks a little bit different. Like the orchard's not an orchard; it's actually a grove of trees, and the farm that the orchard was on is not there. And the actual everything else is like, it looks like there's not as much development. Like the highway isn't there. So you got to make another roll. What are you going to do for that roll?
Okay, so wait, so sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to ask the question. So is it I need success to keep taking all 3? I need a success per person to take them?
Yes. Now
again?
The resistance here is much less though.
Okay.
It's only a 6.
Okay.
You know, to go back, it's gonna be just as hard though.
Okay. Woo! I got 2 6s and a 9.
There you go.
Okay.
Now you're into an area that looks like doesn't really have the same area that looks like the rest of it. It looks like it's very wild. The terrain doesn't look the same. There's creatures and you, Pandora, you recognize, and Emrys, you do too. There are literal spirits floating through this area. There's animal spirits. There's spirits of the trees that are in the area. Everything is just moving. Oh wait, Vera can see this too because she's enchanted right now. So it's very much surreal.
Emrys is gonna lean over to Vera. Well, there's one thing I can say about the two of you. You can never say she doesn't take you anywhere.
You know what? That is true.
The song voice is actually still louder now. And Emery's like, Finn is holding out his hands, and he's like, she's very close. He's like, and he kind of like walks over, and he's like, it's here. And he's pointing, he's like, I don't know what it is, but there's something here. He's like, can we go through deeper?
Yep. Yep, we can keep going.
This one is a 9.
Oh my
Oof.
god. Okay.
Where actually, it's odd. Where Finn has pointed
Yeah.
is incredibly. There's a wall there. There's a resistance, but around it, the resistance is dissipated.
If I take out Excalibur, does anything happen?
You can try it.
I'm gonna take out Excalibur to see how it reacts.
It shines.
And what happens if I like try and move it to where Finn was gesturing, where that wall is, and try and like cut through it?
What's your intention?
My intention is to cut through this
Break
layer
the
of
resistance.
and break the resistance. Yeah,
All right.
try to make things at least a little bit easier for
What is your
Pandora.
arete?
My arete is 6.
Make me an arete roll.
Okay. What is my TN?
7.
All right. And okay. 1, 2 successes.
Pandora, you feel the resistance lessen significantly. Emrys, you feel the sword cut through something and it feels like it snaps. Not the sword, but whatever you were cutting through. Feel like resistance just go. The current rating is right now is sitting at a 7. And who was going to say something?
I like move the sword and I look at Vera and I'm like, whoa, that happened.
The sword is actually, you can see some areas on the edge of the blade that seem like they've been blackened.
Oh no.
That was cool though.
I don't
Pandora,
think that should have happened.
what are you going to do?
I'm gonna roll again.
All right. Spending any willpower or anything, or just rolling?
I'm gonna spend 1 willpower.
Okay.
Go through! I got 3 9s.
Oh, god damn. All
Got
right.
a 9 on my lesbian dice. I want where to go.
So you take everyone through the last resistance. When you come out, you are standing in a cave. Your back is to a wall, and you see that the wall is covered in webs except for a straight line going down, which is basically the same area that Emery's had moved Excalibur through. And you see that in that straight line going down, the webbing has been cut, and where the webbing was, there are hundreds of spider corpses that have fallen to the ground. And you notice that there's what looks to have been an egg sac in the webbing.
I'm just gonna very casually like wipe the blade. Like, whoops.
And then as you guys step in, you see that in the center of the room there are two women. And then there is Rosaline and Mark. Both of them are naked. For the most part. Rosaline's probably wearing some shreds of clothing left.
In classic Emerus fashion, like, wow, that was cool.
Don't.
What was that?
How the fuck?
Where
Why the fuck are you here?
Oh, hi. Finn couldn't feel you. He freaked out, so we're here to get you.
This was all part of the plan.
There was a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Finn
Right,
looks,
Mark? There was a plan.
Finn's
There was a
looking at
plan, right,
you,
Mark?
I'm gonna turn to Vera.
Rose, and he turns and looks at Mark, and then he looks back at you.
Nothing happened.
He's like, his face is just like dark.
Pandora's gonna shrug her vest off and kind of like approach Rose, kind of looking at Finn like, I'm trying to give it to her. I'm not doing anything.
I'm not
Put on
touching
the
her.
sweater.
I'm not like. It's gonna be like huge on her. It's probably gonna, you know.
It's a vest dress. It's a new fashion.
Yes, it's a vest. It's a
Finn?
vest, and she'll, she'll be
Finn?
covered.
Finn.
You
see
can
the bird?
feel
You
Finn.
see the bird? You see the bird?
And Finn looks up. Yes. I see
Then nothing happened.
I love how that's the I didn't cheat. You see the bird?
You see the bird? You see the bird?
You see the bird? The bird says I was loyal, man. The bird says I was loyal.
The bird says. I think that's so funny.
And Finn kind of like, he almost seems to deflate a little.
Oh.
Like whatever was pushing him has been satiated somehow. And he kind of
Now
looks.
back to you, two spider bitch ladies.
So not the spider bitch.
So the two ladies are looking at you all, and they say, "It doesn't change anything. It just Oh, we've been raided. Thank you, Tennis Junior.
Welcome.
Hello.
What's happening,
Fighting
Tennis?
Spider bitches.
We're playing with
bitches.
we're fighting spider bitches. The ladies
Spider bitches do.
both look at you and they said, "Now it just increases the pool."
Oh my god.
What's happening?
And it stop. They both
wait.
stop and they say, "Sister."
Oh God.
And their faces shift and change, and their lips draw back. Their teeth all come together and form huge mandibles with fangs that drip poison. Their legs erupt out of their back. Their arms extend. Their lower legs kind of curl backwards on themselves and turn into like a giant spider's abdomen. And they grow to a very large size.
They called you Sister V. Can you do that?
And
Nope. Not that I know of.
And they say, "You have solved the riddle.
What?
The rest of
What?
you can go."
What?
And
As I'm,
the
like,
rest of
looking-
you are ejected.
No. Ah!
Oh hell no!
I'm gonna try and
No,
plant
we-
Excalibur into the ground to
Go ahead.
steady myself there. What will that take?
It's gonna be a because all you're doing is stabbing in the ground, trying to hold yourself there.
Uh-huh.
So it's gonna be strength plus melee.
Okay.
Is there anything else? Can I fucking claw at the ground? I don't fucking know. I don't have Excalibur, but like shit.
You can
Yeah, like,
try
I
and hold
struck
onto
that.
the ground.
Okay. What kind of roll?
It's
Same
going to be
thing?
brawl plus strength plus brawl.
Oh, thank
What's-
God.
Rose, you're being
Mhm.
ejected. Mark, you're being ejected.
Get out. I guess Finn is as well.
What are you doing? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get out.
Well, I'm holding Rose, so I am going to try to like anchor myself here instead of actually shifting, like the opposite of shifting. Like try to anti-shift to keep them from being able to expel
Cool.
me.
Make me a Gnosis roll.
What's the
You have
target
to
number?
spend an
Ray?
additional Gnosis to keep Rose here, huh? The target number for you is for everyone on these resistance rolls is you damaged it, so it's going to be an 8.
8. Okay.
Hmm.
Then I've got 2 successes.
Right before I make this roll, though,
Yeah.
what was the difficulty for that social roll to try to like convince other people to head this way?
Oh, it wasn't very difficult at all. It was like a 6.
Okay.
How many successes did you get?
That's 4 successes in general. If it's an animal spirit, that is 6 successes.
So there definitely is animal spirits nearby. You're in the deep umbra, so yes, absolutely.
Well, I take it back. There might actually be more on animal spirits. I get extra dice to hold
Yep.
on one second.
Get extra dice.
Well, it lowers the difficulty, and I get extra dice.
Got it. Understood.
So that is 1 extra success for animal spirits than I had said previously. So I think that's 7 for animals.
Yes. So you basically feel. Actually, you wouldn't feel anything because this is a social roll. But as you guys are sitting there, Emery's got 1 success. Pandora, 3
I got 2
successes.
successes.
Are you're holding on to Rose then, right? You're trying to keep her here.
I am.
Okay.
What did you say I need to hold on to Rose? Because I
Uh,
rolled 2, but I'm just trying to figure out if I need to like do something to get a 3rd.
Actually, yours is different because you're actually using Gnosis to attempt to stay here.
Right.
So the difficulty on that is not going to be 8.
Okay.
It's going to be a 6.
Oh, well, then that's 2 extra successes. So never mind. I don't need to spend anything to try to stay here then.
Gotcha. The reason I'm saying that is because you're not going to be crossing any veil. So you're basically trying to stay here. You're kind of using their own webbing against them. Because it's a barrier, you know? And let's see, what's Finn gonna do?
I am looking at Rose though, like you want to stay, right? Because like I'm holding on to her and keeping her here, and I'm just kind of like, you like, right? Like I shouldn't let go of you.
Also, he's gonna get poked by like a fuck ton of enamel pins while he's doing that. If she's wearing the vest, so many enamel pins, bro.
That's
So
what
many of them.
regeneration is for, right?
So many pins.
So, who's getting poked with the pins?
Oh, Mark.
That's what
Oh,
regeneration
yeah.
is for.
Yeah, if he's
Pins.
holding.
I
Rose,
forgot about the
she's wearing-
vest. Sorry,
Yeah,
I forgot about
she's
the
wearing
vest.
The vest. It's fucking
No,
covering
got it.
everything.
So,
No, I'm holding her hand.
yeah,
Oh.
Finn actually just gone.
Finn got yeeted.
Yep.
He just got it.
Wow.
God damn it.
No, Rose is like, shit, he's gonna be even more
Rotted.
pissed.
Got fucking yeeted.
So you guys are standing there, and you see these 2 huge spiders. Emery's, you stabbed the blade in the ground, and you went sliding back with the blade literally just cutting through the earth. Pandora, same thing. You dug your claws in. You dug your black claws in. I'm assuming you went Krenos to get the extra stats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you slid back almost to the walls of the cave.
Okay.
Mark, you were dragged, like something was trying to pull you out. You didn't move as far. You're like halfway between where you were and the wall of the cave, and you got like Rose wrapped up in your arms. And Vera, you weren't made to move at all. But the 2 giant spiders are looking at you, and they're like, "You."
I don't have siblings.
You are our sister.
No, that doesn't sound right.
You are.
Mm, mm.
You are our sisters in the fact that we all live off the same.
Mm, I think your method might be a bit different than mine.
We have larger family.
Right, that's exactly what I was referring to.
And they say, but we are not here and to reestablish the bonds of
No, I didn't think so.
your father
Mm-hmm.
chose to break his covenant.
Oh, did he?
He must be taught that there is one way through.
And what did Daddy Dearest do to you?
Due to us, nothing. He betrayed our master.
What did he do? I'm sorry, me and my father aren't really on speaking terms right now, so.
Barnes spoke to him not too long.
Yeah, but I mean, like, currently, so you're gonna have to tell me what he did.
I don't think it's really necessary to go over it. All you really need to know is that the reason you will perish is because your father chose you.
Them sitting there with the blade. Aren't sisters supposed to share everything?
I told you I don't have siblings.
Right. Sorry.
Swear to God.
They look at you all and it says,
God.
what are you all still doing?
Oh,
Did you say one of us had to die, Mark or I?
That was the original until you brought
No.
us. And she points at Vera. We also told you we would have preferred who? And you brought her to us.
We didn't bring her here.
Yeah, we came here on our own. We're just generally resisting.
to be fair, we had no idea what was happening.
Yeah. We heard a weird
Food's like,
voice. We followed the
Then
voice.
we will call it lucky happenstance and call everything else forgiven and forgotten. Now, don't make us do it again. And they both point at one wall, and you see all the webbing just draws back and forms a tunnel. And it says, go.
All right,
I
V, I guess we're leaving. Come on, let's off. Everybody, let's go.
No, Vera stays.
Hey, I'm not leaving without her.
I kind of looked to Rose. I thought you were in New York. This is
We
not New
were!
York.
We
Yeah, this is
were.
nowhere
We
near
were in
New
New
York.
York until these bitches kidnapped us. It's fine.
What's with everyone in the kidnapping? Why is that
And-
everyone's go-to thing?
Seems like an MO. It's like a common MO.
I would like
right
to
now.
say for future supernaturals, I don't like being kidnapped. Is that what I need to say? Like,
She's gonna
Pando-
tug
Pandora?
on Mark's arm for a second and just like do a little motion.
He's gonna kind of come over and be like, Pandora, I need you to come over here.
Mm-hmm.
So he Mark leans in.
Yep.
Vera, you're like standing like about 10 feet away from him. You see they both do the same gesture at the same time. They put their fingers on their lips.
Mm,
Or actually, they put their fingers between their mandibles, I should say.
yeah.
And then they look at you, and you just hear like it's a whisper. Barely reaches you. It says, you know that if anything happens to them right now, you can stop it just by going with us.
You're just gonna kill me. We're not going anywhere.
Yes, we're going to kill you, but then we won't be able to kill any of your friends. And
I'm so
and they both hold out their hands, and you see the webbing on the wall starts moving and squirming and starts tearing, and you see spider legs are starting to pop their way out the webbing on all sides. There's nothing they can do to survive this. We weren't even going to survive it. The next generation will be born. We will be consumed. We will keep you with us. The others may go. If the others stay, then the next generation just gets that much stronger.
I'm just gonna kind of glance like a little bit to Mark or Rose, like just to see
Mark,
kind of.
Rose, and Pandora are huddling together.
Yes.
I'm just.
Emery's, you can move freely. By the way, there's nothing pushing on you anymore.
I'm gonna move over to Vera. All right, V. What do you think? We burn these fucks to a crisp, or can make them go squish?
I squish would be great. I mean, they would. I think they'd make a very satisfying squish sound.
Lovely.
Let me jump over to Pandora, Mark, and Rosline. What are you guys doing?
Mark?
Yeah, yes.
Vera needs to get out of here no matter what.
Which is why you're taking her, right?
Pandora's going to take her.
We're going to take it back to reset of just the two of us then?
Absolutely. If we go down.
Oh,
Is she get a volcano?
So, Mark?
Wait.
Go
Before
down.
we start this,
Mm-hmm.
a second, Pandora, make sure they don't push her out. I'm gonna like just kind of hop over to Emrys real fast.
Wait. Sorry. I didn't hear one of the words. Could you say that
I
again?
asked you to please make sure they don't push Rose out of here.
Push her out. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I didn't
hop
hear that
over
word.
to Emrys real fast. Hey, buddy,
Yeah. What's up, Mark?
I might need to do a thing you asked me not to do. I'm gonna just like put my hand on his shoulder and then take my other hand and like push my forearm area to his other hand. But I'm really gonna need you to give me a little bit of a charge before you run out of here. Can you charge the battery for me, buddy? Like you did that whole thing in the parking lot where you blew a bunch of stuff up. I just need you to do that with my sword.
You want me to release Paradox in here?
Oh, no, that's what you did?
In the park that did all the weird shit. What are you talking about?
It's actually. Wait. You want me to do something?
What? Where?
I thought you were charging your shit back up.
You talking about when I accidentally ruined your stuff?
I don't know what you do. I just give me a jump, buddy. I need a jump.
I can try. What would it take for me to give him a jump? Would I need to spend a quintessence or something?
You could spend a temporary quintessence, not permanent.
Yeah.
You put a quintessence into his blade, because you've known for a while that his blade can hold quintessence.
I'm gonna do that. All right, buddy. And
I think you said your blade can hold like 3 quintessence.
No, it can hold 10.
Oh my god!
It's currently at 1. The little battery like symbol on it, it's blinking. It's
Blinking
like,
with 1 green light.
Recharge.
I'm gonna give him 2 temporary quintessence then to leave 2 for myself.
All right, and so you do that.
Or at least the quintessence that I've got stored inside me, not counting whatever is stored inside Excalibur.
Pandora, when Mark tells you not to let Rosaline like get pushed out of here, the first thing you think is, how is anyone going to get fucking pushed out of here? This place is like a fortress. No one can go in or out. You had to fight your ass off to get in here.
Mm-hmm.
And it took a magic sword cutting through the defenses to let you get in.
Yeah.
And then you look over at the hole.
The tunnel, right?
And there is no gauntlet. That is an open passage.
Okay.
All right, so I do that, and I'm gonna give Mark a squeeze. Whatever you do, good luck.
I'm gonna whisper in Emrys's ear. You, Pandora, and Vera are leaving. and Rose will make it back. But when I don't, promise me that everyone has to say at least 3 nice things about me at my funeral.
I don't like this. I don't like where this
What's
is going.
bad is Rose is having the same time.
Damn
Rose
it.
is saying the same thing where?
Pandora.
Well, tell Finn I love him.
Why?
Gonna make it out.
No.
Yes.
We're
No.
all getting out of here together,
No.
Mark.
If I
No.
Rose is gonna explain. If I go, the painting is not gonna affect anybody else. That is 2 birds in 1 stone.
So Mark is telling you,
But
look,
we could
I will make sure
only
that Rose gets out of here.
I
But that means I'm probably
can't
not.
stand these two.
So-
Oh my god.
So I just need you to make sure that y'all
we-
do.
We just got
How-
you back, buddy.
Vera is literally standing there just trying to distract
Right.
us too.
The
And you
2
guys
spiders.
just, like, having a power.
Yeah, I know. The 2 spiders look at Vera and
You
they
already
say,
grieved the loss. It's okay.
the 2
gonna be okay.
yeah, the 2 spiders look at Vera and they say, they're literally begging each for the opportunity to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah.
Hey, it's rude to listen to somebody's conversation.
No, this is that whisper that's going on between
Oh.
Vera and them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's like they're
Yeah.
begging
they are
each other for a chance to
literally
sacrifice.
trying to kill themselves.
I was like,
Are
right
you?
They are all going to die.
Mark, there's no way to talk you out of this, is
If
there?
you want to make sure that none of them even have to suffer
Now.
a chance.
I take him by his face. I give him a kiss on the cheek. You are the goddamned best. No,
I know.
You just need
I
to
know.
come with us. And they both hold out their opposite hand to you.
Wait, are they near her now?
Yeah. They're 10 feet away from her.
All right.
But
Oh,
they're
no,
so
I'm-
fucking huge. They're so they were always 10 feet away from her. They're so fucking huge that they can like take one step and like be on her.
I'm just gonna like leap over near where Vera is, and I'm just gonna go ahead and like shift into my version of Krynos as I'm headed that direction. But not it like I'm gonna attack them. I'm just gonna get over there. But when I get there, I'm gonna take this hand and I'm gonna like kind of like sweep at Vera, just
Yeah.
kind of like grab her by like the torso and then keep twisting around and sort of like reverse behind me football toss her back towards Pandora.
So
And-
Vera, you do not reach out for them in any way, shape, or form then.
Even if she had tried, Mark would have beat her to it.
Yeet.
Like
Okay. So
You-
you
like,
go to
and
step
it was-
forward.
she was in all of her consideration. Even had she tried, Mark was too fast. He just would have been.
So as Mark steps forward, you're thinking about it, but you see Mark's. Well, number one, you see Mark's regular arm come around, and then it turns. Describe your Krynos form. I don't think we've ever seen it.
Yeah.
No, so it is like this weird black lion quasi-humanoid form. It's not dissimilar to what Pandora looks like in Krynos, but just lion-like.
a lion.
But it's just massive. I mean, like you're dealing with somebody that's closer to like 10, 11 feet tall at least, just like muscular piles of muscles on muscles. It's what every Krynos form ends up looking like,
Mhm.
no matter how weakling somebody was in the beginning.
But it's
I mean-
solid black fur, yes. Solid
Yeah.
black mane.
Solid black fur, solid black mane, just backhand grabs Vera by the torso and then keeps twirling and like tosses her back with the intent that if I come back around, I'm about to be ready to deal with them in a second. But I'm
Vera, as Mark's grabbing you and he's spinning around with you, and you're kind of like still facing towards them, they both just shake their heads and they start fading out of existence.
As
Yeah,
they
as-
do
as-
that,
And
Interesting.
everything on the walls goes insane.
Yeah, Vera, as Mark is doing it, she's like, "There's spiders on the walls."
And the spiders start pouring out of the walls. At the same time, you guys hear this incredibly loud snort and a roar, and coming up the tunnel is a boar about the size of a fucking minivan, roaring up the tunnel, rolling up the tunnel. It's being followed by a huge elk, by these a bunch of a couple of giant bear spirits, and all these things are starting to come pouring down the tunnel. There's like birds come whipping down the tunnel. All these animal spirits are pouring down the tunnel, and in the middle of them is Finn holding his thin blade, Tuck holding his massive sword in his armor, and between them, running with them, is Mab.
I have my favorite finally.
Emrys like lifts both his sword and his staff in the air and just yells, "Princess Mononoke!"
You're standing there like, I have no idea what's happening.
You're being caught by Pandora's what's happening.
I should just dip.
And we are going to stop there for the night, as Princess Mononoke has been invoked. So we have to stop the show. That's a hard cut point. Princess Mononoke
is that in
a
our
cut point.
That's in our bylaws?
Yes.
Oh, if it's invoked, we have to stop stream.
Yep.
Like,
Absolutely.
Roll credits.
Roll credits. Princess Mononoke has been invoked. It's all over. All right. So, you guys okay?
Yes, that did not
This
end
is
the
very
way
good.
I was worried it would.
I was.
Yes,
I've been sitting on Mab until you got to New York, which fucking watching M every show go, where's my fucking favorite?
I called it in.
So yeah, I've been sitting on Mab until you got to New York. So yeah,
this is very
Nice.
good.
that's what I was saying. When Mark took you straight to New York, I was like, oh shit, Mab's still in California.
Oh, we gotta get Map over there.
Like, shit.
So
It's fine.
it's fine.
Okay.
Everything's fine. It's wonderful.
Kind of sad I didn't have my volcano moment, but that's
Oh, don't
fine.
worry. We still have to roll
Sure, it's
initiative when we
coming.
get back.
Yeah, I'm so I'm
Oh,
sure it's
boy.
coming.
Ivy.
Yeah.
I hope you had a good time.
Oh yes, this is great. I
You're-
think Vera's more thrown off of "Don't call me sister." No.
So, where can people find you on the massive interwebs?
Yes, you can find me over here on Tuesdays. You can find me Mondays over at Dice Cream Sandwich, where we have 2 more episodes left, and then our epilogue, and then we're done with Beyond the Realms. And then from there, you get to see me take over, which is exciting.
Absolutely.
I can't say much about the cast, but Sphinx is on it. It'll be a good time. And then on every other Friday, you can find me here again, DMing Pure Havoc, where you can also see Ray.
Yay! And I get to play.
You do. And this Friday is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
I know,
I'm
I'm
really
really-
excited.
I'm really up for it. Xavier's gonna. I love the fact that I was gonna make Xavier lawful evil, but he's leaning much more to chaotic evil or no neutral evil. No, I'm sorry, chaotic
Neutral.
neutral. Chaotic neutral. He's leaning much more into chaotic
Yeah.
neutral, and
It's
so
funny how you start off with an alignment and you're like, maybe not. Maybe
Yeah.
this is not correct. Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm excited. It's gonna be a great time.
So, thank you so much for playing tonight. I love Vera so much. It's gonna
She's
be
a mess.
really sad when I kill her.
You can't kill her if I do first.
No, to both of you. To both of you.
Excuse me,
That's
we
right.
just dealt with this.
Not going through that emotional
Damn it.
roller coaster again. Thank you.
God damn it.
Either way,
Oh,
that's
come
fine.
on.
I've
No.
got Excalibur. It's forbidden.
Right?
It is forbidden. So,
Swear
Sphinx,
Excalibur.
Sphinx,
Yes.
how are you doing?
Doing well. To echo Ivy, that did not go the way that I was afraid it was expecting. 1 and 2 was not expecting for both Rose and Mark to try and fucking sacrifice themselves. That was a twist I didn't see
At
coming.
the same time.
At the same damn time. Like, that whole
That
at the
was
same
fucking
time
wonderful.
conversation with everyone was brilliant.
Vera's like trying to distract the spiders, and you guys are all having your little powwows of, no, you can't kill yourself. You can't kill yourself.
And was like, if Mark's gonna go, I'm gonna send him off like the best way I know how. You were fucking brilliant.
I love the different reactions because fucking Emery's is like, you honor me. You are
Pandora's like,
amazing.
no, bitch.
And
Pandora's
Pandora's like,
like,
what do you
thinking? Why are you saying
No,
that?
first of all, she's trying to leave me stuck with Finn. Okay.
That's true.
Wait,
No.
no. But Finn is your fae. Rose is my fae.
No, she's trying to leave me with him. I didn't even want to save his life. I didn't know he was dead. I just know that he belongs to her, so I had to drag his dumbass over there when he died the second time.
The worst
It's like
part.
when your best
Rose
friend is
is
like, "Hey, can you go
continue-
get my boyfriend for me?" And you're like, "Shit, I hate him."
No,
It's like,
like,
man, and he
Oh no.
to Finn
Like
now?
the worst
yeah,
was.
she does. No, she literally does, but it's a matter of like, like
But what's worse was Rose said, if I make it out, just tell Fem we're getting married immediately.
oh yeah. They're
Oh,
what's
shit.
the Fae version of eloping to Vegas? Because
Pandora's gonna be like,
Eloping to-
"Where's the
to-
good
to-
news in any of this?"
Eloping to Atlantic City.
Atlantic City.
Eloping
to
Baycourt, I don't know.
No, elope at her now dead dad's estate. That's
my
fine.
God.
Oh,
my
yay.
God.
Oh yay! And Sphinx, where can folks find you?
You can find me as Circle DM on TikTok, Sphinx Akasha on Instagram and Twitter. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can find me right here with you wonderful people at Dinner in the Game, playing Emerald Sanctums and Kingdoms of Mist. Tomorrow's Kingdoms of Mist, of course. And I'm excited to see how that goes. And Pandora, or Milagros rather, who plays Pandora in this game, plays my daughter in Kingdoms of Mist. And on every other Friday, you can find me on the Alex Bomb channel playing Initiatives and Intrigues. Badru just canonically got a girlfriend now.
Dun, dun, dun.
And she's a hot paladin lady.
I got 99 problems, but apparently a new one.
Yeah. And now a new one. And on the Fridays, we're not doing that. Usually, you can find me with ADH Adventures, running my campaign, Agents of the Circle. We're on break right now as we transition from 4th season to 5th, and I deal with all of the assets and things for that. But Battle of the Bards is coming soon on October 14th. We start season 5, and we find out what happens when a group of pirate bards face off against a kingdom of bards. So that's going to be fun. And on Saturdays, you can find me with ADH Adventures, swapping back and forth between Heroes Arc and also Unlicensed Magic War Crimes. And then starting October 16th, I will be playing with them again in the Sunday game, which is what the name is TBD.
TBD.
Where I will be playing Sorcerer.
A TBD sorcerer.
A TBD sorcerer. Oh no, I'm actually TB'd the sorcerer, but you know,
Gotcha.
never mind.
So, thank you so much for everything, Sphinx and Milagros.
Hello.
So, have you thought about how to keep Rosalind alive yet?
Yeah, I feel like at this, I have enough room that I could just take her and just Vera and just run. I have 2 arms.
You do have 2 arms,
I have
and they're
2 arms.
huge arms.
I have 2 arms, and damn it, she is not leaving me with Finn.
Oh,
She's not doing that.
Can I make a friendly suggestion?
What?
If you try to run away with Rose right now, she might stab you with the sword. Side note, that sword is made of silver.
But would she?
that would be
But
Rose
would
having
she-
Pandora. That's a whole other ball game.
Would she shank me?
Do
Would
you want
she
to look at
shake
him and
me?
see if she's shaking her head yes or shaking her head no?
Would she
She's
shank
just
me?
laughing is all she's doing right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the camera
know.
shaking.
Or who knows? She might just turn into a fireball in your arms. It's fine.
Do not do that because then you'll kill Vera.
Yeah,
and her other
exactly.
arm.
Then you'll hurt Vera.
Jesus
So
Christ, no.
It's either shank one friend or set that friend on fire and kill the other friend who's
Let me
allergic to fire.
explain it. Rose is bloodthirsty right now. Like every
That's
time.
why I don't have blood, so no.
I don't even have blood.
There will be blood. Dun, dun,
But
dun.
not Vera's because Vera doesn't.
But not Vera's.
Yeah,
no.
no, not
Except for
Vera's.
Vera's.
Milagros,
She
where
only
can
has
people
borrowed
find?
blood.
Where can people find you?
People can always find me here. I live here. I'm here Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Saturday mornings. They cannot get rid of me. I live here. So yeah.
She literally lives here so much, I get her characters' names confused in different games
Yes.
all the fucking time. And Jonathan, thank you so much. I know you need to get going because it's late and you got to get up early. But Jonathan is one of the original Daggers. He was with us when we started our podcast way back in 2018. Jonathan is the only one of us who's smart enough to stay the hell off social media. Thank you, Jonathan, again for playing. We love Mark to fucking death.
Well, I'm actually not tired, and I'm probably not going anywhere anytime fast tonight because I'm still 100% completely awake. But I appreciate the thought. I really do, because it's very considerate. But yeah, this is gonna end in an interesting way.
Oh yeah.
Mark is about to be very pissed if they don't actually leave him and Rose here to deal with this problem and rush back out of here like they're supposed to.
Dude,
there's even a distraction for them to go.
This is bad, though. This is bad.
Well, you know what? I feel like this is literally a moment where Rose and Mark are willing to argue to the death over who gets to die in this situation.
I thought you were going to say, you know what? Mark is a bad bitch. It's okay.
That too.
I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
I'm still a little bit perplexed as to why the Weaver hasn't pulled some faith away from these people yet, because they are not doing what the Weaver wants at all.
I'm calling your mom.
I'm calling your mom.
I mean, he technically did.
He did.
He did.
I did. I mean, they're legitimately, their plan is contradictory to what the Weaver should want entirely. Because even if the Weaver wanted to reset everything, the Weaver should realize that these people are at a point now where they're effectively thinking they're going to get supplanted in the end. In one form or another, whether it's them or their children or whatever, I'm just confused.
No,
and I'm
sure there's a plan. I'm sure there's a plan.
Well, I mean,
whether we like that plan or not is the
I know
question.
that's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna type this in my me and M chat real quick.
Me and M chat. Speaking of M.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Wee. And where can folks find you, M?
A lot of places, but we'll
Yeah.
start with what's next. This Thursday, I run a not canon Star Wars 5e game on Turn to Page 394. They are on Naboo currently. Just attended Padme's funeral.
Can they kill all the Gungans, please?
No,
just
they
let
are
them go
not
murder hobo on one planet and kill all the Gungans.
No, we are
Oh
not
wait, and then go to
killing
Endor and kill all the Ewoks.
Okay, but here's
Let's
the
go
thing.
sit.
No,
Those Ewoks alone.
I adore the Ewoks and the Gungans, so no.
Kill them all.
Every other Friday, you can find me on Beggar Street for Exalted, our lovely Volition of Onyx and Gold. For 12 episodes on the Figment Collective, we re-scrapped the entirety of a Spelljammer module, Light of Zarsis, so it is completely re-scrapped, remodified, all the problematic shit gone.
Nice.
Yep.
I approve.
Yep. Saturday mornings, you can find me here running Monster Hearts, The Breakfast Club. And then Monday, you can find me here torturing a good majority of this cast for Changeling the Lost. Which is great. I already have my notes sitting here, and one of them says, get Marcus his not Moon companion. It's fine.
It's going to be an interesting Monday, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow any of General Games socials, you can find it in our link tree, which is in chat right now. Remember, we are still doing the giveaway here. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers here on Twitch. When we do, we're going to give away this set of D&D core rulebooks. This is the limited edition set, so they are foil stamped covers. They're not standard covers. So they're shiny, they're sparkly, and they are really, really cool looking. We are trying to get to 1,000 followers. We're at 954 right now, so if you haven't given us a follow, this is the time to do so, because it will get you automatically entered to win those books. Now, we're also, every show, we give away raffle tickets, which at the end of the month, we pool the raffle tickets up, and every ticket is an entry for a chance to win the mini of the month, which this month happens to be Astaroth, Archdevil of Wrath. This is from the Archvillain Games 3D printed mini set, and this is from their set called Speak of the Devil 1. This mini is about, it's on almost a 6-inch wide base. He's about a 9-inch tall mini, and it's a 4K quality mini. So he will print out at that quality that you see him in the picture. We're going to print this out and send it out to one lucky winner at the end of the month. To 28th is the last day to get tickets. It's our Wednesday show, and we will be giving this away on the show on the 30th, which is our Friday evening show. And I do believe it's Ivy's. I think that's going to be during Pure Havoc. Yeah, I think that's going to be during Pure Havoc.
I'm gonna need them to rename that collection. It should be Baleful Beefcakes.
Baleful Beefcakes. Oh,
Baleful Beefcakes.
Yeah, I'll send you the picture of the whole set. Some of those guys are really weird looking. But in the meantime, thank you everyone for being with us tonight. We really had a great time playing. Hope you had an enjoyable time watching us play. We're going to go now take and raid someone else. If you've never been in a raid before, we just take our audience, we jump into another person's audience, we tell them thank you for creating content that we can enjoy. And if you haven't given them a follow, please do, because it's the biggest serotonin boost you can give to any creator. And we're going to go do that in just a moment as soon as we decide who we're going to do it with. But at Dinner Game, we always save you a seat at the table. We just ask that you guys be as careful as you can. Wear a mask when you can. Social distance when you can. We don't want to see anyone getting sick, because if you get sick, you might miss our shows, and you miss our shows, you might not get raffle tickets, and you not get raffle tickets, you might not get, Astrath or any of the other daddy minis that we give away. And so,
okay, more of a chance for me.
More chances for me. So we're going to go ahead and find someone to raid now. Anyone got any suggestions? Of course, ADH Adventures is always on the list.
Flintlock is also going.
Their season finale tonight.
Who is?
Oh, that's right. ADH Adventures.
Oh, that's right. I would say if you want another vampire game, go and create RPG.
Ooh.
Going great.
Oh, yeah.
Going crit RPG?
Going crit RPG.
Yeah, they're playing Vampire the Masquerade. We'll go ahead and give them a raid tonight, because we've been raiding like our constants for a while. We should probably diversify out and meet some more people in the community. So remember, tell them hi, tell them thank you for creating content, and give them a follow if you haven't yet. It's, like I said, the biggest boost they can get. We're going to go ahead and head over there. In the meantime, thank you all who have been part of this audience. We love you so much, and we will see you tomorrow night for Kingdoms of Mist, and then Friday night we will see you for Pure Havoc, and Saturday morning for the Breakfast Club. We love you so much, guys. We'll talk to you later. Have a very good night. And we are raiding.
Huzzah.